Welcome everybody back to Fandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk with a good sprinkling of home brew for fun. Last time out, our team of adventurers that we will state the name of when it's a good time to do so for YouTube, defeated the despicable murderer Manshoon. Smashed him to death is what we'll say. And collected a good amount of loot and interesting magical items. After that, they decided to take a bit of a rest and a break at Elba's place before trying to seek out her mother once more to cure Lexi of his made dum-dum curse, essentially, that was cast on him by Manshoon, reducing his intelligence score to 1, which was good fun. So after doing that, they left the Arcane Institute, and we pick up again with the group, stood outside the Arcane Institute around the middle of the day, and everybody's there. Willow's not with us today, but she is with the party. So, the useless people, what do you want to do?
I mean, there's not much else to do. Because we have confirmed that the agile hand in William's notes wasn't to do with the one-handed man, so there was a separate thing about Vecna, which is a whole nother worry. Oh yeah, was that why? We were here to research him, weren't we?
But Quilliam?
No, Vecna. Bit of both. We
did ask about Vecna, and then Elba's mum said she didn't know. So we're in the dark about who or what Vecna is. Other than a lord with a hand and an eye, apparently.
Well, jealous I've got neither. Anyway.
I think it might be a good time for us to consolidate, stock up for the road ahead, and maybe move on and find Baldwin's Circle.
Yeah, I think maybe some more healing potions, maybe.
Not for Elba.
No.
Yeah,
Elba 18 platinum, she doesn't need any healing potions.
Elba, listen, thank you so much for all of the help that you've given us while you've been here, and I certainly hope that you'll join us on our final shopping spree before we have to leave your home city. But maybe one day we can come back and visit you once all this is put to rest.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. It's been way fun, especially last session. I had such a blast.
You sure you didn't sound it?
Yeah.
No, I think I might have been having an off day.
Right. You got something stuck in your throat all day.
We were in the sewer.
I wasn't part of the sewer, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can definitely do some shopping. Did you guys get your book thing you were after?
I think your mum didn't give us a book per se, she just parted us with some knowledge, of which Willow would know the answer. I think it was to do with Quilliam, and that's not anything else. Remember, I've drawn the blank.
Yeah, so Elba's mum did find a very old and worn scroll. It was the only scroll that she could find in the archive relating to Quilliam. She also mentioned that it hadn't been looked at for a very long time. And so she was willing to hand it over to you so you could hold on to it if you wanted to.
We got the scroll.
So okay, I don't know who she could have given that to any of you, so up to you who's got it. Yeah.
I would say Willow's got it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Willow would probably have it.
As your party lawkeeper.
Yeah.
By the way, Willow, how are you feeling today?
And I'm not doing a Geordie accent.
Make an attempt.
No. Why She tells you she's doing fine. Thank you very much.
How about we go shopping, stock ourselves up, and then if everyone's agreeable, perhaps we can have one last night of celebration together in the local tavern. If you're happy to put us up for one more night, Elba, before we part in the morning.
Oh my god, can we finally have a party? Oh no,
can have a
my
party.
Discord's going insane.
We could invite your sandwich friend. We still owe him.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wait. Oh, Queen of gave him a sandwich. Yeah, sure. I'm sure he'll get off at some point.
Did you stick him up? Weren't you supposed to meet up somewhere?
Oh, yeah, but he'll just probably think that's like me, so I'm sure he'll be fine with it.
All right.
Elba, would you mind
Party
showing
time.
us around and letting us know where we can buy supplies, potions, herbs, components, all that sort of thing? If there's anywhere that sells musical instruments, I'd be interested in taking a look.
I definitely know all of that information.
Definitely know all of
Yeah.
that. Yes. Yes,
I
know.
definitely know. Yeah, no, I definitely know where we can go for some remedies, some potions and things. And I know a blacksmith, and I know. Yeah. Anything else anyone needs? Or shall we start at the potion shop?
Sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah.
potions would be good.
Yeah, potions are nice.
So then we will go to, where is that? Hawk's Remedies. Hawk's Remedies. If that's close.
Yeah. So it's it's not far. It's 20 minutes or so from where you currently are.
Cool.
What are you guys looking for?
Potions and
What
lotions.
do they have? What do they have? Everything.
Well,
I mean, obviously healing potions for a start. Maybe something like, I don't know, antidotes or something that cures other ailments and debuffs and stuff like that.
Curse away.
Yeah.
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 Mind goblin repellent.
Yep. Let me just find my details on this. So, specifically, specifically looking for something with, so an alchemist essentially is what you're looking for, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you approach the shop mentioned by Albert. It's on a main busy street. There's plenty of business that seems to be going in. This is like, it's probably the equivalent to your local drugstore. Looks very popular. You get the feeling that you would be able to pick up most of what you were looking for in here. You walk into the shop, there's a little ding of the bell. It's dark and dingy in here, and there's a few people that appear to be shopping around at different counters. Most of what's on the shelves is kind of more your day-to-day ointments and interesting things for used in cooking. So if there's anything that anybody's looking for in particular that would kind of be a little bit more common, then let me know, and I can help you with that there. Or if you're looking for something maybe a little more under counter, then that would require a conversation with the shopkeeper.
I'll probably go speak to him anyway, see if I can cut some sort of deal.
So there's a gentleman behind the counter. He is a dwarven man. He appears to be middle-aged, very common beard. He's very well dressed though. This shop is it looks to be well cleaned and maintained. As you approach, he's, good morning. How can I help you?
Shim will flash him her best smile, which is probably far better than mine. And she'll say, hey, she'll kind of gesture to the rest of the party, who I assume are just kind of browsing, and say, look, my friends and I, we're about to go on a long journey, which could be very dangerous, and we're definitely in the market for, a significant amount of supplies from yourself, and so I was wondering two things. Firstly, if you have anything, a bit special that you might be able to show us, your best wares, just to ensure our survival on the road, and perhaps if we were, investing enough in buying enough, perhaps you could give me your very best deal on what we buy.
No, yes, certainly. I mean, plenty of things around that you can take a browse at. Things not on the counters include potions that would help recover yourself if you were feeling a little unhealthy. I do have a case of something special, but we would need to talk about that somewhere else. Are you more of a trading group, or help me understand your needs a little more?
No, I mean we're I guess you'd class us as adventurers, I suppose. We go around helping people and solving crimes and exciting things like that. You might have heard of the ballad of the heroes of Phandalin. It's
No, never heard of it.
we're
No,
sort
no, sorry.
oh, that's a shame you've missed out. But yeah, keep
Never
your ear to the
even heard
ground.
of Phandalin. Is that nearby?
No, actually, it's not. But yeah, so we're sort of adventurers. We defend the helpless and solve crimes and stop murderers and all sorts of things like that. So we're very good people, but we come across some danger sometimes.
Okay. Well, I mean, in terms of things that might help you on your journey, if you're the kind of people that find yourselves in a little bit of a sticky situation, something that might help you. But if you want to follow me, and he'll kind of gesture for you to kind of follow him around the back to the counter. But he's kind of only really offering this to you, Shimmer.
Okay, I'll follow him through.
Okay. Walk back through a black velvet curtain behind the counter and walks you down a little way and into one of the side rooms. Asks you to wait at the door as he walks in. You hear him clinking and clacking a little bit, and he walks out with a steel chest. Is probably the best way to describe it. The size of a shoebox. And he's very precarious with it. Walks towards you, sets it down on a nearby table. You don't have anything flammable on your person right now, do you? Prone to spontaneous combustion or anything of that nature?
Nothing of spontaneous combustion. I have a flask of oil, but that's about as flammable as it gets.
That's fine. No, nothing that's going to spark or ignite quickly. No, perfect.
No.
He'll unlatch the chest. It doesn't appear to be locked, and flicks it open, and you can see inside are two leather straps that are suspended from either end of the chest, and then sat in there on them in kind of a rounded metal ringlet with a little stopper on is a glass vial. There's three of these that are kind of suspended within, as the idea being that they don't kind of clink and clank against the side of the box, and if they are moved around, then they're not banging on things. These are one of my own brews. Alchemist's Fire is what it is called, if you are familiar.
I have heard the name, but I'll be honest, I don't fully understand the properties.
Oh, many don't. That's really not important. Outside of the vial, extremely combustible when it meets the air. If you had something that you wanted to burn quickly, throw the vial. If you catch my meaning.
I do. I like the idea very much, but I see that these are quite very carefully stored. I mean, how would they fare on the road?
You would need to be cautious, of course.
We don't have a great history of caution, I'll be honest with you, but would we need to store them in this fashion, or just carefully?
No, not necessarily. This is my own contraption, just for safekeeping. I'll be honest, I shouldn't really be selling these. Okay, so between us, if you can, if you had, do you have a bag of some kind that they would not be jangling around in? There's very special kinds of bags that tend to not create that kind of problem. If you have anything like that.
I see. We may well do. Yes, I think we may well do. Do you, just in case, do you happen to sell such bags yourself as well?
I do not, I'm afraid. Strictly alchemical supplies here, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's fine. I think we do have what we need, actually. Yeah. I think one of my peers in the shop there has got what we need.
Okay. And then just one more thing. Again, this is behind the table stuff. It goes back into the back room and comes out with another shoebox sized chest, but this one does clank and rattle inside. Sometimes it is necessary to not to injure somebody on the inside. And he'll present to you what is very clearly and very obvious to you as soon as you see them is potions of poison vials. Potions of poison vials. Very potent stuff, this. Made it for myself, but looking to sell if you're interested.
See, this is fine work here. I can see that there's a lot of thought and quality gone into these. What sort of price would you be looking for?
Well, the standard rate for the alchemist's fire is 50 gold per vial, and 100 gold for the vials of poison.
Is that 100? Sorry, above the table. Is that 100 gold for each vial, or for that?
For each vial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many has he got?
He's got 3 of the alchemist's fire and 5 of the poison.
Okay, I see. Okay, thank you. It's a tremendous offer as it is, but if we were to perhaps buy some more things from front of house as well, could you maybe give us like a kind of bulk price for what we purchase?
Oh, I'm sure we can come to an arrangement. If you find out what you want first, I'm happy to work something. Would you be interested in all of this, or?
I think definitely the all of the alchemist fire. I mean, I can see so many fantastic uses for that, and we will definitely use it responsibly and in no way self-harm. So yeah, definitely, and I think we could have a use for the poison. Perhaps five vials might be too much, but maybe 3.
I mean, if you buy all of the alchemist's fire and a few potions of poison, 3 potions of poison. Could maybe do this for, let's call it 350, and I'll throw in the chest.
Shimmer will kind of think for a moment and then say, you know what, I appreciate the fact that you're even willing to sell me these things. You're taking a risk. So yeah, I would agree to those terms, and I appreciate it.
Very good, very good. He'll take 3 potions of poison out of the box they're in and place them in the chest, just loosely, close the lid, hand it over to you, and then he kind of like puts his hand out as a...
Yeah, I will cross his palm with the necessary gold.
Very good. For 350 gold, knock that off. Anything else? Anything else more front of house that you're looking for?
Oh well, definitely. I mean, we're definitely in the market for as many healing potions as you have to spare, however strong you may have.
Apologies. Yes. Well, look, here's what I'll do. And he goes back out and brings out 3 potions of healing. just kind of very loosely holds them in his hand. He's doesn't seem as concerned about these as he does the other two things. Since you've already purchased these, normally 50 gold, but for you, 30 each.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you. Do you have any other potions that might benefit our group? Any resistances or any sort of maybe antidotes or anything like that would help?
I'm afraid these are the most unique items I have available today. I'm afraid.
No, that's fine, definitely. And I'll pass him the extra gold for the 3 healing
Another 90.
potions.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you so much for all of this. This is brilliant. I will make sure to sing your praises to everyone I meet in Baldur's Gate. Obviously, I won't be mentioning these things from
No, please.
No, not at all. No,
thank you.
Wouldn't do that.
I appreciate that. Good business.
Now Shimmer will kind of come out holding this shoe size
this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, with all this shit, and just kind of wink at everybody, and then I suppose head for the door.
Oh, you've been busy. What'd you buy?
Yeah, I think we need to maybe. I'll show you somewhere a little quieter, Baldwin. Let's find a nice quiet corner to sit.
Of course, yes.
Drop those in your inventory now while you guys work out what you want to do next.
Was a blacksmith, right?
Yeah, do you need some weapons?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a look. This is Baldur's Gate, after all. They must have some high-quality armor pieces and weapons.
Maybe.
So they can probably help us on the way.
I can take you there, though. I know where it is, but it always smells so bad.
Okay, yeah, lead the way if everyone's willing to go.
I'll have a browse on. Don't know if I'll purchase anything. I'm quite content to have.
So
Yeah, maybe just a little window shopping, you know.
There's 8 potions of healing in your inventory currently, Shimmer, just saying.
Perfect.
All right. Cool. So, I mean, this blacksmith shop again. Is there anything in particular they're looking for? I mean, very similar to Fandolin. This blacksmith has pretty much all of the things you could want.
I'd like to just sell this short sword I've been randomly holding on to. I've never used.
Okay. So quick. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get like the initial offer is like 3 gold for it.
Can you do 5?
Make a
Make
persuasion
it
check.
half of what's worth.
Oh, 5. What'd you take me for? Roll a persuasion check.
You're still making a profit. You sell it for 10.
Oh, damn.
Fine.
Yeah,
fine.
baby.
5 it is. Come on.
Okay, cool. I'll just delete that.
Delete that. Give yourself 5. Yeah.
Yeah, just want to help me fucking inventory, to be honest.
Okay. Anything else anybody's looking for in particular?
After noticing Shimmer work her magic on the alchemical guy, I'll actually want to have some practice. I'll approach the apparently quite pushy man who just bought the short sword. Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening. Yes. How can I help you? Yeah.
There you go. Good. As you can tell from my visit, I'm quite well off on armor and weapons.
Right. Yes.
Great sword and Morning Star type.
Yeah.
thing here.
Sorry. What are you exactly? What is this? Is this an illusion? Some kind of trick?
No, I assure you, I am indeed goo. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'll lean in really close to his face.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you have any sort of backroom wares, if you get what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean at all. No.
I will lean even further forward until my helmet reaches his forehead, and I'll start pushing him backwards. Are you sure?
Yes, Christ, man, get away from me.
This is Baldur's Gate, after all.
Yes, it is. What is wrong with you? What is this?
Insight check. I don't believe him.
Make an insight check.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, hard to read, man.
Fine. Intimidate. I'm gonna intimidate some backwares into existence.
That 20, baby. Here we go.
Okay, so beyond just pushing yourself into his face, how else are you trying to intimidate him? I mean, he's kind of looking nervous, but also like trying to show that he's not scared of you. Like he seems to be looking around for like the nearest weapon if he can find it.
I mean you no harm, sir. I'm simply curious. I've slain dragons, you know.
Sure, me too. What? I don't know what you're asking for. I don't understand.
From what I can see, why don't you show me the weapons you used to slay that dragon, sir? I don't see any dragon-slaying worthy weapons out here.
They're not here. I lost them.
Where are they?
I lost them. It doesn't matter.
Well,
as you said.
Tell me. I'll go find them for you. I'm an adventurer. You consider this as deep.
I lost them in a river far away. I don't have what you're asking for. I don't know what you want from me.
Yes. I'll be back. I hope by then you'll have procured me some dragon-slaying worthy weapons, as you claim.
Fucking hope you don't come back. If you come back, I'm calling the guards.
I will.
I'm calling the guards if you come back.
I've done nothing wrong.
I've done nothing wrong. You're pushing me around. Get away from my store.
No, I haven't. I don't know your customs.
Clearly, fuck off.
Stick a phone in his face, Adam. So I'm live streaming this shit.
I demand to talk to your superior.
What a strange thing that was.
Shimmer, it didn't work.
Yeah, I think he was a bit racist.
I don't think
Racist.
the finesse.
Is he like? Does he have like a stand, or does he have like a shop? Like,
Yeah,
is it a building?
so he's currently outside. It's got like a lean-to on the outside. There is a building but most of his weapons and armor are kind of like on display on the outside, and his forge is right there.
Okay. Good sir. Is it just
to involve a piece of grass?
I know.
There is this guy, and then there is another guy that appears to be kind of tending to something else to do with the store, but he seems younger, but possibly his son or something like that.
Does he have any? Is it just weapons, or is it also armor?
It appears to be different kinds of armor. I mean, things that stand out to you straight away that you're familiar with are like there's a few bits of leather armor and things like that. Very standard short swords, halberds, that kind of stuff. Shields, basic wooden shields.
Nothing magical.
Just from looking around at a glance, not that you can tell. I mean, you can.
Okay, I could just kind of mirror Adam's. Oh, sorry, excuse me, Lexi's.
Who?
Actions that kind of get close to his face. And like, do you have any?
What is wrong
items?
with you people? At this point, he just starts shouting for the guards.
Oh, hey, calm down, man. Like, I'm just trying to like get the good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's all here. It's all. I have everything you can see is for sale. Buy something or
Okay.
leave.
Okay. I do want to buy something. Just want to know if you got anything, special. We're adventurers, I need protection out there.
I consider
Just
all of
want to
my
know if you
wares
got anything
special.
special.
I consider them all special.
I mean, objectively special.
Oh, damn.
Tell me what you're looking for. God damn it.
Anything magical, anything leather that's
Oh,
magic,
magic.
anything like that.
Oh no.
Then they're not special.
Wow.
I'm just going to
damn.
take Baldwin by the
You
arm at this
are.
point and kind of stroke his arm and say, "Come on, I think we need to go. You've harassed this poor gentleman enough."
Yeah,
mean,
as
special is
just
subjective,
before
yeah.
Shimmer did that, I was starting to bear some fangs. and
No,
getting that creepy
come
look
on,
in my-
Baldwin. I know the city is not your natural habitat. Okay, let's just calm down. We'll go get you a bowl of milk to drink out of. Let's go somewhere quiet and we can take a look at what I bought for you. I got you a gift. Yes, come and have a nice cup of tea in the nearest cafe, and we'll be fine.
All right. Thank you, sir. You have a good day. Yeah.
You come as well. We'll find you a lovely egg. Okay, you can have a whole bowl of eggs with mayonnaise, and
I don't
it'll
need
be
it.
very nutritious. So come on, let's go, my friends, and leave this good gentleman to his day.
Rude gentleman. Anyway, sorry. Bye.
I
Yeah.
thought he was a lovely fella.
I'll be writing a really horrible review, just so
Yes.
you know.
Okay, stop talking, Baldwin.
This
Wild
trust
shape
pilot
if you need to.
Love it.
Make it talk in wild shape now.
Yes. I'll be a little spider on his shoulder, try to scare him.
Oh, when you see the Scooby-Doo voice whenever you're wild shape now.
No, seriously.
Go.
Can confirm that's not how spiders talk.
How do they talk?
They don't have lips or a tongue or vocal cord.
I guess they just talk with like rubbing their
Morse code, clacking their fangs.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah, sign language as well, yeah.
Harry Potter. Aragog could speak.
As well. Harry Potter is
Actually accurate. So.
this is real.
I think he talks like
Really?
telepathically because his lips don't move or anything. Like he kind of just talks to into your head.
Where are you guys going? What are you doing?
Adventuring.
Oh, sidetracked. Let's get.
We're not talking about.
The city is too much for me. I need to leave.
Well, what time of day is it by now, Jack?
It's early afternoon.
Okay. I would like to offer the shoebox size chest to Lexi and say, Lexi, would you mind carrying this for me, please? But you have to be like so careful, otherwise it's going to explode.
When have I ever been not careful, Shimmer?
Well, I know you are normally the cautious type, but could you just exercise a little bit of extra caution here?
I'll put in 200% effort into
Thank you.
ensuring nothing happens to this box.
And like seriously, if any of those vials in there break, even if you don't explode, you'll probably die, because there might
What
be
have you handed me?
poison in there.
What's in there, Shimmer?
What have you given? Oh,
Oh, calm down, Lexi. Shimmer,
I'm not
what's in
telling
there?
you what the bomb.
Look, just don't go slamming yourself into any doors, okay? That's all I.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Okay, are we somewhere quiet enough, far enough away from the?
I mean, you
Yeah.
can spend a bit. You can find a back alley or something to hide in for the.
Yeah. Let's go talk in a back alley somewhere with a chest. That's not suspicious.
Yes, very inconspicuous indeed.
Don't
So
follow us.
I
Sorry.
will explain. Like, so if I'll get the chest out. I'll put it on the floor gingerly and open it so that everyone can see what we're looking at. And I will explain. These 3 vials here are alchemist's fire. So once the contents come into contact with the air, they will just catch fire, like explode. So they might be handy for throwing at people or if there's something we need to burn through quickly. But we have to be careful with them. And then these other vials in the bottom are vials of poison, which I didn't know might come in handy. And I'll just kind of look pointedly at the boring.
The Boren, after you've explained about the fire, the Boren will just say, "Oh, like this," and he'll just pull out an alchemical fire from his belt or backpack or whatever.
Yeah, like that.
Right, cool. Good to have more. Yeah, I mean, I'll happily take some poison.
Well, there's 3 vials. How much would you like?
Well, I've got a poison dagger already. I've not had much of a chance to use that, so maybe if other people want it, they could perhaps have a little bit more than me, but I wouldn't mind taking at least one. But if no one else wants them, I'll take all 3.
Is it skin safe?
Will
I
it give
don't
me a
know.
rash?
It's probably
Oh, no.
more for like internal use.
Space rash.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Maybe I can add my claws.
Yeah, you're welcome to try.
There are more uses than just coating a blade.
Mhm.
I reckon it'll be. We should give more to Laborin in case he wants to.
Yes. Yeah, I believe
someone
Laborin should.
subtly.
Mm.
Yeah.
I also have a vial of acid on me.
Jesus.
Less subtle for, poisoning food and drink, I think.
Yes,
Well, I
that's
think
the
it still
Yeah.
hurts
Through
if
the
you,
plates on the table.
if you ate food with acid in it, it'd still do the job.
It
Yeah,
might
it would-
Food with acid
notice-
in it is famously more noticeable than food with poison in it. Mainly because the hole in the table usually isn't there.
very true.
And that's where I'll be as it opens up and then stab them.
Were we planning on committing regicide anytime soon? Like, what's with the poison?
I'm. Whoa.
That's a
Bit of a
big
jump.
leap.
Where did killing the king come in? When was that brought up?
What king?
It's just
Where?
poison. It just reeks of like killing like top men. You know what I mean?
Or you
No,
could
we
just,
might, we might
throw it
need to kill
around.
some top men.
Do we have any? Is there a regicide at any point in our future? Was that part of the plan?
I don't know. Maybe Shimmer was thinking it. Willow, what do you think?
Willow, what do you think? Look back in your notes. Have we at any point planned to kill the king?
What king?
I don't know. I don't know where Bolton comes up with.
I don't even know if there is a king. I was just.
Is
I
there?
don't know what Shimmer's thinking was behind the poison.
Listen, my thinking was that situationally
Oh, God,
we come
it's
across
cool.
things all the time that we don't necessarily
it's cool.
we didn't plan for. So, for example, when we were back in that, godforsaken, I don't even know what it was, hideout where Alex decided it would be a good idea to try and put everyone to sleep. If Laborin had been invisible, perhaps he could have poisoned some food, drink, actually maybe done something useful and killed a few of them that way. That kind of thing. Maybe actually using our brains and a bit of subtlety for once.
All right. You made your point. Okay. Laborin, take the poison then, I suppose.
Okay, I'll take the vials of poison.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, the alchemist fire we're just going to lob.
Well, you said you've got
Yeah.
some oil, which I think you did say
Yes.
at another time, not Meta was. So, I mean, oil catches fire. Maybe we could douse something in oil and then throw the fire at it, and that'd do some
For ambushes or
nice,
some such.
nice crispy goblins.
Yeah.
See, there's loads of uses.
Sounds like fun.
It
Right,
is,
well,
it's
when I
actually
can,
really fast.
I'll send the poison to Laborin.
Okay. Who will take the alchemist fire?
Well, there's 3 flasks, so we can spread them around a bit. I mean, obviously, someone like Lexi, who's quite strong, could probably throw them further than I could. But again, it's
5
one of
in
those
here.
things. It's who's in the firing line at the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. But I see 5 alchemist fire in here.
I'll have a couple in it. I'm quite sort of limited in my range. I need a heavy crossbow. That's what I should have gotten from the guy.
Well, you burn that bridge, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Fuck.
We do. I think Laborin has a disguise kit.
Not right.
Yeah, but there's only so much I can disguise a blue blob to look like a different blue blob.
Very fair.
Is limiting in its capabilities.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It's got a fake mustache in it. Maybe that'll work.
He didn't seem that. He didn't seem like a mental giant, and I know that's not a claim from me, but from my short argument.
Well, I'll dish these out later. We can have a think about it. Who we get to have one each. Obviously, Laborin's already got one because he's a jammy little git like that. So
I bought this back at Barthen's.
Elba, is there anywhere that sells musical instruments?
Yeah, probably.
Make a history check. And so,
Whoa, guys.
do you would Elba care really about knowing where a like? Is it something she would have sought out in the past, or is that really her vibe, or not really?
I feel like Elba is like that person that orders a bunch of mad shit on Amazon at like 3 a.m. in the morning when she's drunk. So it's very possible that she's stumbled into
Yeah.
a variety of shops. So maybe there's a chance. Let me roll a history
All
check
right.
and see. I'll give it a go. Got a +0, guys, so I'm not feeling hopeful.
Oh, I am.
Whoa.
16. Yeah, on your random hyperfixation on a particular hobby weekends that occur every now and again, you have got a vague memory of where you've walked into a magic shop before, created a bit of chaos, and
We decided to play the triangle at some point, I think.
It's not as easy
I
as
don't
it
remember
looks, is it?
exactly where I bought it.
you got a rough idea. Like if you spend basically, it will take you a little longer to find it, but you it is easy enough to find a music shop around. Yeah.
I'll get into playing something again, actually. No, I haven't got any more murderers to chase down. I'll lead them to where I think the shop is.
Yeah, so it takes you a little longer, like 45 minutes, rather than what should have been like 20. But yeah, you do find a music shop. What are you looking for in particular, Shimmer?
Shimmer would like to see if she can find a flute.
Okay, yeah, easy enough to find. In this particular city, that will set you back 2 gold.
Yeah, okay, I'll take one of them.
I would also like to buy a recorder. The world's least annoying instrument.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's same deal, but it's a bit cheaper. It's not obviously not made of plastic as we used to, and it's not as well made as a flute. But they kind of got like in the shop. There's like, you know, when you walk into some place and they got like just bargain bins. There's just like this box next to the counter that's just kind of got loads of what appear to be just discarded and unwanted recorders in there that you can pick up for a couple of silver.
Oh my god, I'm going to pick up that ugliest one.
And it's pretty ugly.
Have they got like a bunch of instruments on display, like that people would go and smell with? Okay, so I'll point out if there is any set of drums and say to Lexi, have you ever thought about having a go at them? Have you ever seen a set of drums before?
I mean, Shimmer uses a miniature one, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm picturing like a full drum set.
Yeah,
it'll be difficult to carry around, but I am 100% with you.
There's not like your modern age kind of percussion drum set in there, but there is a bunch of like, in particular, you know, like hand drums. There is a bigger drum, the kind that is like not your little tap tap kind of situation, but more of like a big boom 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 kind of drum as well.
Yeah, that's all.
I'll have that one.
I'm just going to give Laborin the filthiest look from wherever I'm standing at the top.
Blame him
So that
for all that is to come.
And then I'm going to say to him, last night was a mistake.
Oh, damn.
6
You'll
gold
just,
for that drum if you're into that.
How much gold? What?
6.
6 gold. Okay. And while I'm at the counter, okay, no.
Don't you dare buy a harmonica, for fuck's sake.
I don't have lips.
Guys, this is fantastic. We're going to start a band.
We are not.
Yeah.
I have a pan flute already. Took it off the
A dead
corpse
man's
of
pan
one of our
flute.
friends.
That was this kid. Got any
Yes.
backroom musical instruments? Sorry.
Shimmer, so just make a note. I don't have that item in Foundry, so just make a note of that one.
Yes.
Done it.
Any back?
Got any of them special? Got any of them special instruments? You know what I mean?
The
Little shelf.
the shopkeeper here is a little gnomish woman.
Oh,
She's a little older looking, kind of scraggly, glasses that kind of are a bit too big for her eyes type situation. And you were something super special. Is that what you're interested in?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Me and my friend here.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Bear with me.
Okay.
Score.
Yeah, we've done it. Scammer extraordinaires. That's a note.
I did have something.
Oh, what? So you're just going to come up with like heroin?
It worked. You keep trying until it works.
So she brings out this large case with very intricate carvings in a wood. Actually, Bolden, make a nature check or a history check for me.
Okay.
Well, you don't know what this wood is, but what you can tell with it, with your background, is that whatever this wood is, it is fucking rare. Like, the fact that she's got this case alone to you is like, whoa, whoever's crafted this is either ancient or it's made by like the most crazy master craftsman in Favorite somewhere. This is extremely special. I've never found a buyer for it. It was a friend of mine. I forget his name. But anyway, and she opens it up, and it's about the size of a small guitar case, almost like a violin case. She lifts it up, and there is inside is a mandolin. And it's one of those things, in one of those, like a comedy skit or something, when somebody opens a box and you don't get to see what's inside, but there's just this radiant light that comes from it, that your eyes.
If I had hair, it would be blowing backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like, whoa.
As you look at this thing, it's stunning. I mean, what do you think?
It's magnificent. And this wood,
Perfect.
exquisite.
Yes, it is extremely old and extremely powerful.
May I ask, like, what does it do?
Well, if you are particularly good with an instrument, this allows you to channel your inner magic. You can heal people with this. You can make other people's magic disappear. You can protect people from certain damage, certain things that wish to afflict them. Very magical, very magical.
Sounds perfect for me specifically.
Oh, what? Lexi, I'm sorry. Like, you are good at many things, but playing an instrument, really?
Oh, I could learn. That's what I've come to this plane to. Well, not deliberately, but it's one of the reasons.
What? We should probably bring this. You should probably bring Shimmer over here. She is the bard.
That makes more sense.
We do have a bard. You do remember that, Lexi, don't you?
Yes. I'm familiar with the term.
Right.
We'll have 3. 1 for the bard, 2 for us.
I only have the one.
Unacceptable.
You drive a hard bargain here, sir.
I am a lady, but
But
sure.
How much?
Oh,
No. Still getting used to this.
30,000 gold.
30,000.
Yes.
Ex-
Completely non-negotiable, I'm afraid.
Where do you expect us to find that kind of gold,
Oh,
madam?
this is why I believe I've had trouble selling it, but I really won't part with it for anything less. I intend to retire once I sell this.
Completely understandable.
My goodness. Geez, okay. Anyway,
May we sort of confer with the rest of our
Oh,
team?
yes, certainly,
let's call
certainly. I can't imagine it's
Yeah,
going
we are a
anywhere
bit of a
fast.
thank you for showing it. Just seeing it alone was quite the experience.
Sure.
Thank you. Anyway, okay, we head back. We saw this amazing instrument shimmer. You couldn't believe it. You really couldn't believe it if you saw it for yourself. It's
Okay.
magical.
That sounds good. Did you buy it?
Well, see, there lies the problem, right, Lexi?
Why is it a problem?
Only that it costs 30,000 gold pieces.
Okay, that's it's not an insurmountable barrier.
Not completely, but she spoke of it. Well, it can be. The way she spoke of it is that it can be quite helpful for us. Really, it
How
can heal
quite?
us. Yeah, it can heal us. It can dispel magic.
well to
I think,
enemy
right?
spells.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's
Oh. Mm-hmm. And I think there was one more ability that doesn't. I can't recall. Not sure.
Protect people from a certain damage type, basically.
How quiet is
Okay.
this corner that we're in?
You're in the public.
I'm
Just
making
gonna-
a lot of noise playing my recorder.
Okay.
Oh,
in a very low
Make-
voice.
Make a performance check with
That'll cover
disadvantage
it.
for me. Disadvantage performance
Always.
check. Go for it. It's disadvantage because it's a fucking recorder.
Exactly. Agreed.
Okay.
damn.
You know.
You just.
Oh, it's not coming through. But I saw what it was.
You know.
21. You know what? Elba? For the piece of shit that this is, you are putting out a banger.
Yeah.
People
No one's
are
ever heard a
turning
better
heads.
version of Hot Cross Buns than this.
One person even walks past you and flicks you a gold coin.
We're making progress on the 30,000.
Have you guys seen the video of the guy playing the recorder and the ostrich is like? Have you seen it? Oh, I have to send it. It's so beautiful.
Under the cover of the beautiful, which is a phrase no one's ever said before, possibly will since. I'll speak in a very low voice in Sylvan and just say to the boring, "Can you nick it?"
Give it a go. I look around a bit and just try and gauge the idea of like just how easy or difficult it might be, any potential protections and things like that.
Can I leave the room?
So
I don't want to be
you're
fancy.
inside the shop still, right?
Yeah, and then I just look up and just sort of have a quick look around. I'm not like getting right up in the face, being like, "Oh, what traps do you have?"
So since you've walked away from her the other the Baldwin and Lexi, she has taken the mandolin back to the back. There's only one other patron in the shop right now, but you know that this building is terraced, so there is no side windows or anything like that. It's just front to back. You don't know where it is inside the back either, but you don't see anything. I mean, make a perception check for me.
Wish it could be investigation, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so you don't see anything that looks to you like it would be it's going to try and stop you from essentially wandering through to the back and trying to steal this thing. But
the only thing would be just the obvious of like even call guards are getting called, etc.
I mean, I'd rather we didn't, if I'm being entirely honest.
You can make things visible. We could go around the corner.
That's not making me feel better.
Lexi, think of it like this: it's to help us and protect us on a great. It's for the greater good. We gotta save the world.
To be fair, we've been speaking in Sylvan. Baldwin would be able to understand us, and I don't know about Elba.
Okay, I don't know what's going on then. If you're speaking in Sylvan,
okay.
I'm still eyeing you suspiciously. I'm allowed to do.
One of you roll me a D100.
Which?
I'll do it.
You better roll good.
I don't know what goes on the D100.
That's good.
All right.
Is it? What height?
Yes.
Thanks.
It can be inverse. It can be maybe the higher you roll, the worse it is.
Yeah, so I mean, Shimmy, if you really want me to, we could step out. You can cast some visibility on me. I can go in and see what I can do.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what do you mean?
I mean, how risky do you think it is? It's not worth risking you being caught.
This is always a we can come back later when we have the funds type deal. She says it isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Sliven.
Oh, you start, damn it.
It's up to you, Shim. If you don't want it that bad, we can forget about it.
Oh, I want it bad, but I'd probably rather have you.
It shouldn't be too difficult. There's only one other person. Doesn't look too difficult to take. And trust me, Shimmer, you want this item. I don't know if you've seen it for yourself, but it's truly is remarkable. It's your call.
I think I'll let's try something less risky first. So I'll probably go up to the counter. Stop smirking, Jack. You're making me nervous. I'll probably go up to the counter and ask the lady and say, "Look, my friends over there were just telling me about some fantastic instrument that you have. I'd really be interested to take a look if that's okay."
Yes, of course. She goes back out. Comes back out with the same thing, places the case on the counter, lifts it and shows it to you. And it's almost mind-blowing to you how beautiful this instrument is. Yeah.
I'll sort of gesture to it and say, "Would you mind if I tried it?"
The lid slams shut.
Okay.
She pulls it closer. I'm afraid I've told you what it is and how it works to your friends, and if you're interested, you're interested. And she'll walk back, put it back in the back again.
I mean, I am interested, but I'm a musician. I'm a performer. I have to, make sure that it is the quality that it appears to be.
Oh, it certainly is. I can vouch for that. Certainly, I am well known for quality products here.
I see. And they mentioned something about the price?
Yes, 30,000.
30,000?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I see. And Is there any way we can be able to come
Oh,
to barter on that?
dear, I'm afraid not. No.
I see. Okay, well, I appreciate you having shown it to me. It was a pleasure to have laid eyes on.
Certainly. Well, you know where it is.
Yes, I know where it is. So I'll go back to the others. So maybe we should talk about this outside.
Okay. Yep. But first, what did you think of it? It truly was remarkable, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've never seen anything like it. I'd do almost anything to get my hands on it.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the difficulty is it's not a small item. You know, if Laborin makes it in there without being seen, like what's he going to do with it? If he carries it out, they're going to just notice.
I believe once he picks it up, it will become invisible as well.
Is that how that works?
I think so. I think it's anything worn or carried, right? That turns invisible.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might have been when it was cast on me.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought.
Like, you know, anything I had while it was cast, that's what I'm trying to say. Whereas anything else I pick up would be as if a ghost picked it up or whatever.
So anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. So I'm going to say that's when the spell is cast, not affecting things picked up or touched or worn or carried afterwards.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, Willow's with us, right?
Yeah.
Right, Willow, you're here.
Yeah, hi.
Doesn't she have? Don't you have like reduce and enlarge?
She has.
Because if we
Not
have
got
that, I
anything
should
like that
think.
prepared.
Does it work on objects? Oh, she does have it, but not prepared.
No, she doesn't have it. I don't know whether she has it as potential, but it's not prepared currently. So.
Okay. I think I do actually, but not prepared. Well, anyway, my plan was to shrink it.
I mean,
But
daylight robbery might be slightly risky. We could have a think about it and come back after dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what I could do is I can sneak in as a little spider, get inside, put it in my pocket, or put it somewhere on me, turn into a spider again, and it, it gets absorbed into my body, and then just sneak out again.
Is that
In
how
and out
that
and
works?
Yes. If I turn to a little spider, anything I'm wearing gets absorbed into my form.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Maybe we should go for a drink somewhere nearby and think about it. I do think if we're gonna try something after dark, might be better.
What time? Is there a sign anywhere that says when they close?
Most of the establishments close at dusk, at sunset.
Okay.
So for this time of year, that's going to be around 6-7 o'clock.
Cool. Okay. Well, they close around 7. I mean, if we can have a drink, talk it over, maybe we can come at night or something like that. On my way out, Jack, would we notice any alarm system or anything mechanical, I guess, or like a bunch you could press that could trigger some mechanism to drop a door, an alarm?
If you want to have a glancing look, make a perception check. If you want to spend a bit of 10 minutes having a good route around, it's an investigation check. But I
guess just like a quick glance, nothing too.
You'll see less but regardless of what you roll, but you might see something. So yeah, make a perception check.
I mean, I could invis Laborin and he could go and have a proper sneak around.
Oh, damn. Again,
24.
I'd rather we didn't do this.
You looking specifically for any kind of like traps or things that might trigger or any kind of security systems. The only thing you see is, double bolts on the doors.
Double board. Okay. Cool.
I'd like to voice my displeasure at if this is actually going to be a thing. I'd rather be remembered as a hero of Phandalin rather than an accomplice to the thieves of an expensive mandolin of Phandalin.
Well,
No
if
one
you
will
think,
remember us stealing it if we don't get caught.
yeah, if you think about
Oh,
it this way, Lexi, right, we're stealing to become better heroes.
At the expense of an innocent old woman, but carry on.
She's fine. She's got this shop. She's probably rich.
She'll never sell it. I don't know, Jack. Did she mention how long she's had it in her possession?
She didn't.
Right. So she could have had it for a long time, and probably will never sell it.
Alleviate her of the burden.
Yeah, so to speak.
Laborin, I thought you were getting better. No, but
A better thief, maybe.
Yeah. Baldwin, you're not helping. If this romance is going to work for future, you need to agree with me things here. Got to be a 2 there. That's above the table. That's what I'm talking about. You want that official ceremony cast, you need to work with me.
What's
Anyway.
What's Elba's thoughts on this current idea?
You team slime or team...
Alba has just been playing the recorder. Not really aware of the conversation, but I guess I'll come over. Hi guys.
Hello.
How amazing is that?
Very good, commendable.
It was great.
What I will
Thanks,
say
I
is
think
that
that's okay.
Elba has greater invisibility. We know that because she cast it in the fight.
Yeah, sure. Why? What are we
Ooh.
doing?
We're not actually doing anything yet. We were just having a little, in theory, discussion. A what if scenario sort of thing.
What if? Yeah, sure. Why? What's the what if?
Well, like the lady in that shop there, she has something that we desperately need, I think, in order to bolster our chances of saving probably the world. But the price is far away and beyond anything we're ever going to accrue in the time that we've got. So we were just kind of hypothesizing how one might steal it if one was so inclined.
Well, sure, you could just walk in invisible and take it. But I don't know, she seems kind of sweet and old, you guys.
She is. From a short conversation with her.
She's not that nice. She wouldn't let me play it.
I'm assuming it is something of immense value.
Not all old people are nice.
I've never met a bad one. That's Ken.
I don't know if being naive counts as a reason not to steal from this old lady.
Unless, I don't know, by nightfall, by this time the shop closes, you have managed to dig up dirt on her, I will not be involved in any way, shape, or form in this theft.
That's handy because your track record with stealth is questionable.
I did not. When did this become an attack on me?
I think.
Just saying
the only way to dig up dirt on her would be to like sneak into her, like maybe her storage area, maybe where she keeps her ledger. You know, maybe she's doing some illegal accounting or something.
Yeah,
Laundering.
maybe she's got like an illegal drug stash back there. We don't know unless we go there and have a look.
Yeah,
Well,
we have to go back there first.
You're
to find
really
out.
not. If you're looking for reasons to steal from someone because because you don't have any, that is not a position. That's not a favourable position in any argument.
Yeah, sure. You can only steal from someone for 2 reasons. 1, because it's fun. 2, because you're a shithead.
This is
You can't be both.
This is a 2 situation.
I mean, you're not Robin Hood in it, are you? You guys, you're not taking it and giving it to the less fortunate. You're going to take it and you're going to...
No. This is theft for purely selfish gain.
It's not
No,
a
it's
selfish
safe.
game. It's
It's
to
a
protect
safe
your
world.
ass on the front line.
I understand protect my ass, but it's harming an innocent, and that's something I'm against because I promised it
Think
to
of
a
it-
bloke like 20 years ago.
Think of it like this, Lexi. Like if that instrument can be the difference between surviving this and not, then you know the world will end and she will have no use of the mandolin anyway. So you know we can always give it back when it's over.
Yeah, or compensate her. I'm sure we'll get loads of money on the way.
Right? You see,
Yeah.
it all comes around.
Yeah, I think they're just like borrowing it.
Tell
Yeah,
you
we
what,
could leave an
Lexi,
IOU.
how about you get an early night and then by the morning you won't know whether we've taken it or not. So you're not
Well,
complicit in any way.
When I see it in combat, I will. I'm going home. Elba, point the direction. I've got a meeting with the door.
I don't know which way it is.
Well, put me in a direction, and hopefully I'll get there.
What?
Got it. I'll walk that way.
I mean,
It's going to go speak to Jeremy.
at this point, Lexi, you guys have spent enough time in Baldur's Gate that you're pretty confident you could make your way back with a low DC survival check.
Oh.
Nat 1 incoming.
Or
Here we
history
go.
check.
Here we go.
This is where Lexi leaves the party because he never found his way back to it. He was never
It's
seen.
like it's
Oh my god!
Yes! Yes!
Oh my
I rolled
god!
a 2! Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be so funny. Did he walks in a circle?
I'm going to find Alex before you lot.
You walk in completely the wrong direction. And it isn't until you reach one of the outer city gates and speak to a guard that you realize you've gone east as far as you can go when you should have gone west as far as you could go. That wasted about 2 hours.
Okay, in that 2 hour span, can we steal it? While he's gone.
Start a brand new party with this guard.
Only good aligned characters.
A spin-off campaign, Lexi and his guards.
He joined the guards. That's great.
Does the guard become your
He'd help us
squire?
steal things.
This Team Slime has started a new. You lot can be. You lot are Team Crime. Yeah.
It's going to be like a cops TV show, but with Lexi. You know?
Yeah.
It'd be like a true crime.
I mean, Lexi and Gar. That's his name.
I mean, there is another option. We could raise the £30,000. I'm pretty sure I could service a couple of people for that. I mean, have you seen my body?
Service?
Excuse me?
I could service a couple of people. Have you seen this bod?
You're not there. You're wandering the streets of Baldur's Gate, wondering what the
I know.
fuck you are.
How is that less seedy than stealing it?
No one's there.
Well, I mean, we've got a bunch of alchemical fire. We could just burn the place down.
Sorry, but no.
Find yourself smoked in your sleep.
You burn the mandolin as well.
Jesus.
Burn it after you've stolen the mandolin, and then that'll cover the evidence that it was stolen.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I guess the first thing to decide: are we actually gonna steal it or we're not? And we can go from there.
I mean, look, it's a difficult one. It's a means to an end. It would certainly be valuable and helpful to our cause, but at the same time, it's not going to be my neck on the line. I'm not going to be the one going in there doing it, and I don't want to risk anybody's, life or freedom or safety for it, because that's counterproductive.
Okay.
Baldwin,
I'm willing to do it.
Baldwin,
Yeah.
with your passive perception, in the time that you guys have spent loitering outside of this music shop, you have noticed a little bit further down the street, one or two guards came together, and then a few minutes later, another one arrived, and they seem to be conversing. And one of them points in your direction, and then another one arrives.
Guys, there's some guards. Don't look now, but there's some guards standing over there, and increasing in number. Maybe we should head somewhere else for now. Maybe discuss this somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were going to go for a drink and discuss it. I didn't think we'd be standing out there the entire 2 hours that Lexi was gone.
Very true. Yes, let's go find a place nearby.
Let's go for a drink.
Lexi has been abandoned. So
We don't know he's lost.
He abandoned himself.
So Lexi,
How does it feel, Lexi? Doesn't feel good, does it?
I'm saving kittens from trees with me and my best friend Tower Guard. Fuck off.
where are you
Hang on,
heading? Where are you heading,
did
guys?
Lexi rat us out?
No, I'm just having morally good enjoyment times with Mr. Tower Guard.
Baldwin, you do get the sense that since you guys have just been loitering, that is there's a group of like essentially 5 of you all stood around outside this shop, just kind of like chatting and occasionally pointing at the building, like
Okay, yeah, let's hit the road. Come on, guys, let's go.
Alright, let's go to the
I
tavern.
kind of loudly yell, "Oh man, I can't wait to get drunk tonight!" Woo!
Where are you heading?
The nearest pub. Elba, lead the way.
I will go to the nearest pub.
So there's a
Cool.
fairly dingy, low key tavern nearby, called the Drippy Bucket.
My kind of place.
Nice. Who's for a drink then?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get a round in and maybe some food.
Cool. I'll go get us some shots. I don't know. Whatever it is that they have.
Very catchy song.
Yeah, easily doable, and sets you back like 5 silver for the lot. Yeah.
I'm from my inventory. Well, I'll grab them, bring them on over to the table, pass them out. Oh, well, cheers, you guys. Here's to making new friends and stopping murderers. I'm planning crimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
Chug.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some strong stuff.
I don't know what it is I got. Wow,
Anyway.
you all look so depressed. What's the matter?
Sorry, so what drink did Elba bring over?
Just kind of your basic, like it's the equivalent of just a cheap vodka. Nothing fancy.
Just sip on it and in disgust, because I imagine it's one of them where like it makes your face turn.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's certainly not a Grey Goose. It's Imperial, the whatever it is you get at Tesco for £9 for a.
Oh yeah, go to him.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I think the boy would just do like a small like cheers with Elba when she did, and So then you say, so what's our plans then? Are we gonna go for this magical instrument?
I'm for it.
So am I.
I mean, this is your area of expertise, Labor. You know, how doable do you think it is without getting caught?
Yeah.
Without getting caught? I mean, depends whether anyone's there at night or not. We'd have to see. I think it should be fairly doable unless she's invested a lot of money in arcane traps and locks and things like that to prevent us. But if she's just got it in the back of the shop, we could even do a smash and grab.
I took a quick glance before leaving. I went back in real quick to make sure there was, any alarm systems or anything of that nature, and all that I could notice was just bolts on the door. So maybe nothing too fancy.
We could even check for a back door, see if there's anything like that. As I said, there's potential. I don't know if she sleeps there or not, but if the place is unguarded and empty, there's potential we could just break a door down, steal it, and run before anyone finds us.
Yeah, just to make sure there's no guards around to hear the ruckus.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be if you do it that way. There's always going to be a risk. There's always going to be a point where the guards will turn up. It's just about whether you can get in and out quick enough before they catch you. If you do it, obviously, the sneakier way, there's a chance you can get in and out without anyone ever knowing you were there.
Right. Okay.
Have we already told on ourselves, though? I mean, the guards look pretty suspicious, and if in the morning it's discovered and we're still here, I think we might be having questions to answer.
Maybe we leave in the dead of night. We take it.
Yeah.
And we run out of Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm. We already know where to head.
And is it worth upsetting Lexi for?
We'll get
yeah. He won't like it, but it truly is for the greater good. He'll come around. I believe he will.
Look, I'm voting in favour.
As am I.
Elba, what do you think?
Well, I have to live here, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's all fun, stealing things is really fun, but I don't know, I feel like that was quite an expensive thing to steal, and maybe her granny gave it to her or something. I don't know. I don't think I can help you with this one. And actually, also, I should probably check in on Bobby because I am feeling a little bit bad about his sandwich and the fact that I was meant to meet up with him an entire day ago. And I kind of forgot. And I'm feeling really bad.
I mean, yeah, as you say, if you get caught doing something, you might have your city's on residents in the city's on the line. I'm sure the three of us are more than capable. Four of us. Willow's there.
Right, Willow is here.
Willow would be on this or not.
Yeah, is Willow Team Prime, Team Slime?
I'd feel like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't.
Crime. Team crime.
I think Willow's she's on the chaotic side, but she's not necessarily one to be very. I don't know, the word. It's just sort of
I'm
blatant.
I'm not sure she'd be 100% cool with stealing an old lady's retirement fund, but she'd tag along to keep you safe more than anything else. Kind of.
Yeah,
thing,
she supports us even if she verbally disagrees.
I'm putting reluctantly Team Crime.
I don't think she'd do what Lexi did, but I don't think she'd be necessarily in full support either. But
Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree with that.
Hmm.
The thing is, we've got to, if we're going to go with the plan that we're nicking it and just fleeing the city immediately, which I think would have to be the way it went, we'd have to, Lexi would have to agree to come with us at that time. We can't leave him behind. Like, he's been seen with us, so it's not worth risking him for.
Well, if Lexi's going back to Elba's, I'm sure she can send him out the city. Just say, "Oh, we'll meet him on the outskirts, on the west side or east side, whichever way we go."
Well,
I don't know. That
you
feels
guys could
uncomfortably
go up-
tenuous to me.
You could go to the docks and get like a boat out or something.
Mm,
Yeah, maybe.
we could just have like an alibi, like though I don't know how long invisibility lasts, but maybe it can be quick enough where he can start somewhere further away, run his way near there, and no one will witness any of us around. And even if they did suspect us because we were there, like loitering outside for a bit, that's not reasonable and like suspicious, like enough to arrest us or anything.
Well, we need a proper plan. Like, we need to figure out where we're going after this. Like, how are we getting to your circle, Baldwin? Because I think originally we were saying about taking a boat along the river. Like, are we just going to walk it instead? I mean, at the end of the day, Baldur's Gate's quite close. Even if we flee the city, if our faces end up on wanted posters round and about, it could be an issue in the future.
It could be. I mean, I guess we could take the boat because there is a river connecting near where my grove is, so we could do that.
Do you want to see the map?
Yes, please.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so currently down here in Baldur's Gate. Baldwin's Grove is in the Reaching Woods. So the river Keontha does run most of the way. One thing to make you aware of, at a moderate walking pace, each one of these hexes is a day's travel.
Mm,
I guess the boat's the only option. I assume that would be quicker.
yeah.
The thing is, though,
Depends on
we
the
can't
boat.
just leg it to the docks and hope there's a boat. I think it would take proper planning and preparation.
I guess we can have a boat ready.
Unless we use Willow's ferryman.
Yeah.
Which
ferryman.
which of you has a background in sailing?
Not me.
Well, I mean, we could hire a crew to take us, but I imagine that might cost quite a lot of money.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, even if we decide to do that, it would probably be worth the cost. Like, we can't just run up to the dock with a stolen retirement fund and say, "Hey, take us down the river right now." Like, it's not going to work like that, is it?
Yeah.
There's some shady people here.
Maybe we could just go down the docks and inquire. I mean, even if we don't end up going through with it, it's still worth asking.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Well, I mean, we can do that. I'm kind of taking your lead on this, the boring.
Okay. Well, all right. Before we go, and are we all in agreement that the plan is to attempt to steal, or are we just going to attempt to leave? I'm in favor of stealing.
I am in favor of stealing.
Well, I guess if Willow's abstaining, then either way, I'm outvoted. So
I guess we're stealing then. Okay, right. Let's go down the docks.
All
Yeah.
right, you guys. I think I'm gonna have to go.
Understand.
Oh.
Do it. I mean, not that I totally disagree with the stealing. I do sort of think it's a good idea. If you guys say that you gotta save the world, then I believe you. No one ever believed me about the Jaime Lannister thing until you guys came along and you sorted that out already. So, good luck. And I don't know what's happened to my accent. I'm so bad. I don't know where.
It was nice to meet you. It was nice to meet you, Elba. I'm sure we'll see you again if we're ever in Baldur's Gate.
Sure. And if you guys are like on the run or anything like that, feel free to come back to the house. I can put you in the cupboard down the stairs with the demons. No one ever goes in there. I bet Lexi's not burnt out. Do you want me to send him your way?
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great. If he does find his way back.
Yeah, send them to the docks and just tell them that they were looking into maybe hiring a boat.
Okay, sure. I'll send him with a map just in case he gets lost.
Yes, that'd be great.
Thank you, Elba.
Elba and Lexi both roll me a D100.
Ooh.
Okay.
A D100, you say?
Oh god. Oh damn. Add them together.
You are so far away from each other moving through. If you were within 10 of each other, you would have bumped into each other, but sadly not.
No. I'll give everyone a big hug. And then I'm gonna run off in the direction of a sandwich shop and Bobby's place of work.
Amazing. Well, Kate, thank you so much for playing Elba. It's been great. She's been really awesome to this part of the story. And I do hope that at some point we can bring her back and she can work with the useless fucks once more. But we're gonna jump into a break. So thanks everybody, and thank you, Kate. Hopefully we see you around with the useless fucks.
Bye,
again.
Kate.
See you in a bit.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Bye bye.
Alrighty, the useless fugs. Welcome back. So 4 of you are sat in the dripping bucket, discussing the ins and outs of a heist impromptu, to steal the mandolin you've just seen in the music shop. Lexi's been wandering around, so let's go to Lexi. Lexi, I'm gonna say at this point, where these guys are now is about when you've reached the far eastern side of Baldur's Gate, and realised that you are on the wrong side of town.
Fuck. Politely.
He's like John Travolta looking lost.
I guess I'll sort of, you know when you walk into like a big city and there's like weird board things that just have like a miniaturized version of a map on it. Can I look for one of them? These were quite common in the Astral Plane.
Give me a perception or investigation check.
I think mine are equal in time. Perception plus 0, investigation plus 0. I'll do investigation. Why not?
10. I mean, sure. You find a. It takes you a little while, but you find a near like a tourist information building, if you like, that's got a kind of very worn and tattered, sun bleached and weathered parchment of a map pinned to it.
Okay, I'm not. How would I be able to look for? There is. At this point, I would have a evaluation of. I don't want to let my friends commit a crime.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of heading round to Elbers, I think I want to try and head back to it. So would there be any landmarks that would be on the map that were around the music shop? Or is just the music shop itself listed? So?
Roll a history check for me.
Okay. I did my PhD on that.
Wow.
You did.
On the
Jesus.
on the business district.
You did
Baldur's Gate.
your thesis on Baldur's Gate. Yeah. Okay. So with that, what you
Specifically
do
the cartography.
what you do remember is as you were walking away, a couple of blocks maybe from there, you recall seeing a what would it be? You see a temple dedicated to
Probably.
to Arvarine. Aravine. It's Arvarine. And that is listed on the map. So you can use that too. And that history check to remember the map and make your way back there.
Okay. Oh. I don't have a reason to steal a guard then. Okay. Yeah, I'll
Do you want to make a religion
make
check?
my way. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious about Arborine. Yeah.
8. No. It's you're not familiar that, and actually a lot of the material plane pantheon, or it's almost more diverse than the astral plane, and doesn't ring a bell.
Maybe I'll ask when I get there.
Sure. Okay, so head in there, are you?
I'm heading towards the Temple of Arborine.
Okay.
Temple O Arborine.
Yeah, you make your way back there fairly easy. The building is not significant, I'd say. Significant enough that it'd be on the map, but it's not like some of the temples of some of the greater gods in the pantheon. Outside is a small statue of a halfling in plate armor, and a symbol of Arvarine. Looks a lot like a paladin. Definitely gives you that kind of vibe.
Yeah. I think
The other thing about it is that it is styled in it's a small place, but it's still styled in kind of almost like a fortified redoubt, you know. Definitely gives off a sense of military, guarding, war, protection, that kind of sense that you get from it.
Yeah. Is the doors? Are they open? Are they locked?
They're closed, but if you would like to check it out, you can.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I will.
you walk up to the doors and give the handle a turn, and it does swing open. There's nobody hanging around or loitering outside, and as you walk in, it's quite it's a comforting place, but it's very modest. There's one or two acolyte or clericy looking individuals in there, but nobody else really. It's very calm, but the presence, like I say, is very military. One of the individuals that you assume to be a priest is wearing silver-colored robes, and kind of stitched into them. It looks like chainmail stitched into the robes, but it isn't. It's just stitched in there in a silvery, in a silvered color, and a dark blue tabard.
Okay. I will approach this individual.
Yeah, he's a halfling male. Appears to be in his kind of early to mid 50s. As you approach, good day to you, sir. Apologies, I am not familiar with your kind.
Yeah, I am quite the rare specimen on this plane. I noticed the statue outside. Is that of Arvorine?
Certainly, yes. The defender of the wary.
Would you tell me more about it?
Certainly. He is an intermediate god of war and protection. I myself am a marshal of Arvorine. We look out for people who need help or defending.
Yes. I like to think of myself as a similar figure, not in comparison to our breed, of course, but I try where I can, but
You do see something unusual for a priest, that he does have a short sword in his on his belt.
okay.
We are individuals who look to keep the community's boroughs secure, and we are always prepared for threats and attacks to defend the people in active defense when we need to. Put down dangers before they rear their heads. Seek out allies, regardless of their creed.
And hypothetically, in a situation where your allies are proving to be a danger themselves, what would you do there? And
He brings
you
his
wish the
hand-
best for your allies.
Brings his hands to his face like this. In which manner would they be? I mean, it depends. A danger to themselves in the protection of others, or to harm others?
This is both in a strange way. They have I shan't call it an illusion, but a visage of pure intentions, but the act in itself is harmful to others.
And would this act provide them a means by which to protect others beyond, greatly beyond, a way in which they already can?
In a way, but we don't know enough about this greater, and we do not know the full effect it will have on the person harmed in this action. There is too much in the unknown that I'm comfortable with them performing.
Sense a battle within you that you must face between what is good for others and for yourself, the difference between right and wrong, but also your friends, is to not conflict with them. Is that right?
Yes, we have travelled lots and for quite a long time now, and I had better hopes for them, but they might be thinking of the bigger picture more than I am.
Do you have faith in yourself and your allies to protect and do the good that you intend to do without committing this act?
I believe if we don't commit this act, there are many ways we could remedy the loss of what doing this might gain us. Some members more than others, I'm sad to say I've been losing hope in.
What would be the cost of failure?
If they do perform this action and fail, then there are no winners. Even I would have sinned at that point. I would have broken the oath I made to my hero via ignorance. I have knowledge of their intentions, and yet if they were to do it, and even if they win or lose, I'm still in the wrong.
There is a path before you, my friend. One that may create the ability to do better, greater good, but with a risk of greater loss. Yet without taking that path, the path you're already on is unchanged. That seems to be an opportunity to do good. Is greater good worth the risk of greater loss?
It is when that loss is to a complete innocent stranger that has in no way wronged anyone to our knowledge. That loss is not on us. It is a pure loss against someone completely undeserving. And for that reason, I don't believe they should take that risk. If there are ways, there are more ways. We have a way to combat this greater thing further along in our journey. Well, following this task might help. I see it as completely optional and a bit of the easy way out.
Sometimes it is better to stay the path you know than risk the unknown. Particularly when the path you are taking is for greater good, to protect, to defend. I cannot give you these answers, my friend. The choice must be your own. But you must ask yourself, if your friends were to fail in these endeavors and not provide themselves with the power to do greater good, but instead render them incapable of providing any good, would that be worth the risk?
No. They are capable. I've seen the good they are capable of. We have saved many lives and reaped many rewards. I will meet them. I will meet with them.
Arverine would encourage you to redirect them to a path better known and less harmful to people undeserving.
Yes. Well, your Arverine is a wise deity.
You are very kind.
I may direct some prayers to him throughout my journey.
He would be very grateful.
Good.
If you have a moment, and before you leave, he'll just step slightly to the side and back to a table he has, and he will hand you a small. It is quite small. It's it's the size of a coin, but it is too. It's a very. It's not, but doesn't appear to be particularly valuable. But it is made of some kind of lesser metal, like an iron or something along those lines. But it is two short swords crossing, the symbol of Arverine, should you require it.
Thank you. I shall carry it.
I wish you well, friend.
Before I leave, may I have your name? I don't recall you telling me it earlier.
Apologies. Mine is Dovan.
Over. I'm Lexi.
Pleasure to meet you, Lexi.
Aye. Thank you for your wise words. I'm unaware of when they planned to perform this act, however, so I must be off. I shall meet them and stop them, redirect them.
And praise the defender.
Praise the defender.
He'll turn away and
Also-
carry on with whatever he was doing before you arrived.
Yes. I will stand up, because I'm assuming I knelt down for that. Otherwise, I would have been
Yes.
just awkwardly staring down at him.
You would have squished down a little bit, yeah.
Better stop them from making dumb decisions. And I will leave and sort of stand. I guess the instrument shop's still open, right?
It is. It's getting close to kick out time. But yeah, still there.
Okay. Then I will enter, and I'm going to approach the innocent old lady behind the counter.
Oh, hello again. Yeah, hi.
Hello. Not great news. I fear my accomplices are going to attempt to remove that oh so special mandolin from me.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, it is a worthy item. I'm not entirely surprised, and it's not the first time somebody would have tried.
If you don't mind, I'd like to be here when they make their attempt, and I intend to try to sway them from that decision. If you don't mind me staying a bit behind, after closed doors, you can remain here if you want. I assure you, I have entirely innocent intentions. I can prove it to you.
And how would you do that?
Hmm. Can't zone of truth myself. Can I?
No. Well, yes, you can. You create a zone of truth, but yes, and you could fail the save. You could choose to fail save, although she wouldn't necessarily know that you'd failed the save. You do have something in your possession that might help, though.
Okay, 1 second. My dad's talking to me.
Quick, rob it now, rob it now.
He's not looking.
How was he able?
Oh, okay. Oh, you know more about my the things I can do than me.
No, you've literally just been handed it, my guy.
Oh, I can swear on Arverine. Was it a talisman emblem?
Yeah, it's just almost like a small coin with the 2 crossed swords on it. The temple's pretty close to the music shop, so it's possible she knows it.
Yeah. I will sort of, I guess, hold out the coin. I can swear upon this. I've recently visited, and the priest inside. Lexi would say his name right now, but Adam has already forgotten it.
Devan.
He told me, Devan. Major, I think his title was.
Marshal.
Marshal. Okay. Close enough. Army terms.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage for me.
Okay. I think I'm good at persuasion. I am.
Yeah, don't forget your +3 as well if it's not already on there.
I've got +6.
17. You are a strange yet kind person. To go against your friends in this way is very brave. Please, feel free to stay, and yes, I can hang around too. And she kind of pulls a chair out from behind the counter. Does this help? I don't know if you even use chairs, do you?
I can sit.
Ah, very good, very good. Please. All right. What are the rest of you up to?
I believe we went down the docks to just browse, see if we can inquire about hiring a crew. Not necessarily go through with it, but just see what the prices are like.
Okay. So the docks that you're familiar with, at least, there's a lot of ships. So make an investigation check for me. Either two of you, or in fact, all of you roll me an investigation check.
Apart from
Very
apart from Lexi.
good. Investigation. Yay. Dirty.
20.
Yeah.
Yep. So, what your intention here is to try and sail down river, right?
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
what kind of ship are you trying to target?
But we don't really need, like, what would you call that, river barge or whatever? Like, it just needs to get us down to what's called the Whispering Woods.
Hmm.
Doesn't need to be like a big galley. or
Reaching.
anything like
Sure. So you do find the harbor master, and around his, which is almost like a small stone built building right on the harbor side, and there are docks that run off of it, and on the side of this building there is a ships for hire kind of sign, inquire within type thing.
Okay. I guess I go in. I assume
Mhm.
Baldwin and Shimmy, you come with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll say, presuming there's someone there, I'll say, hello, we're just looking to inquire about a boat and a crew to sail us down the river.
Oh, hi there. This individual is a kind of 30-year-old human male. You're looking for a crew, or a ship, or both, or which is it?
Both.
And where are you looking to go?
What was the name of your woods again, Baldwin?
Reaching Woods. The Reaching Woods.
Sure.
Something funny?
Oh, yeah. You're obviously not familiar with the news.
Obviously not.
Kind of whispers for you to come in closer. Apparently, there's a rumor going around that El Terrell and Baldur's Gate are to go at it big time. River's not going to be fun. You might find a crew that'll do it, but I'm not so sure.
Do you know any other ways to get to the Reaching Woods safely?
Yeah, walk.
Any faster ways?
Fly. I don't know,
Okay,
man.
where can we fly?
I did in boats. Look, I'm not saying it's not doable. It's certainly doable. It might, there once upon a time people that did it, but I think this room is kind of like, it's really putting the shits up people,
Right. I'm sure we can handle it. What do you guys think?
What if we pay premium for it? Would that change people's dispositions?
Oh yeah, probably. You want me to find
Okay,
someone?
what are we talking?
I mean, I know. Well, it's not me. But I know a guy. Like, give me a bit of time. I'll go find him and see if he's interested.
How long do you need?
Kind of looks out of the window into the harbor as if he's looking for someone or a ship of some kind. Give me 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
All right. And he'll leave the office. You see him kind of walk out, and as you're stood in there, you see him walk down one of the docks a little further along, comes across a smallish looking vessel. Probably good enough for a wide-ish river. You see him conversing with a he's a Goliath.
Oh.
And the kind of back and forth thing, and you see the Goliath cocks his head back with laughter, not hearing the conversation. And he's like, it kind of shrugs his shoulders, like, oh, all right. They come back a few minutes later. Goes through the door. The Goliath ducks his head under the door. Oh, right then. Who wants to go to the Reaching Woods?
We do.
Dangerous business these days, mate.
How much you talking?
How many of you are going?
What's 4 plus another?
5. Then. All right.
Yes.
All right. Is it just a one-way trip? What are we talking?
One way, as close as you can get us.
Thinks for a minute. All right. Look. High chance we meet El Terrell. Get sunk. So, got to be insurance involved, you know? 2,000 gold.
And what happens if we do meet El Terrell?
Oh, we'll probably all get fucked up if they're in a particularly dodgy mood, if the rumours are to be believed.
The Born will sort of, not like trying to be super secretive, but obvious that he's talking to Shimmer and Bolden rather than the Goliath. And just say, look, I mean, I'm willing to risk walking there.
How far down the river do you think it's likely that we'll get before we're in real danger of meeting El Terrell?
I don't know. I mean, if war is about to break out, then, yeah, they're probably already on their way. Could be a day away. We could pass El Terrell before we even see him. Who knows?
So I'll sort of turn to Laborin and Baldwin and say, well, maybe, time's of the essence. It's a long way on foot. We can either take a boat and risk it, get as far down as we can, and then jump ship if we have to, or we can try and find something else, like some horses or something.
I think getting horses would be the safer and cheaper option.
I mean, Lexi's got his own horse.
Yeah. Speaking of, we need to find that bloody blue blob soon.
Okay, I'll turn back to the Goliath and say, if it's okay with you, we'd just like a bit of time to consider the offer, but thank you very much. We appreciate it.
All right. Yeah. Sure. I mean, I'm out of here for something else in the morning, so decide quick.
Okay, understood.
All right.
I think.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. Leaves.
I think I was speaking to Baldwin and Laborin, so I think we need to catch up with Lexi. We can't do anything about anything until we found him, and he's not turned up here where Elba said she'd send him, and I can't see him.
Where else could he be?
Well, we can try going back to Elba's and just checking if he's there. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we go back to where we last saw him and see if he's around there. I don't know. Maybe he got lost. Let's check with Elba first, I guess.
Okay. It's fine with me.
Let's do it.
Where are you heading?
I think we'll pop back to Elba's. I know Kate's not here, but just like shout through the letterbox or something and ask if she's seen Lexi at all.
Yeah, you shout through the letterbox. You don't get a response.
Oh, really?
Is that
I need
Bobby
something here.
eating a sandwich?
Baldwin, do you think you could sniff him out? See if he's been here recently?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can do that. I'll turn into a hound or something.
Okay. Yeah, use your wild check. Make a perception check with advantage. The thing about Lexi is he doesn't give off an odor, really.
Anything he wears that does?
Yeah, but it's not unique enough.
Hmm. Can I just... He doesn't leave any like residue or anything, right? Like he doesn't leave like goop.
Not unless he wants to.
I can at will have a trail. I have not left it.
I guess I just look to the others like I don't smell him. I don't think I ever could, to be honest with you.
Have you
Doesn't really have a scent.
Have you been able to talk as an animal this entire time, Baldwin?
Yeah, I talked down in the sewer. I don't know if you remember that. Still getting used to it, I suppose.
I don't remember much about the sewer, if I'm honest.
Oh, well, yeah, I can talk now.
Okay, well, that's helpful. Good to know. It would have been helpful
Yes.
to know that you can't smell him before you wild shape, but yeah, we're getting there.
Well, I didn't know I couldn't smell him until I became a dog.
Fair enough.
He bathed all the not smell off me the other day.
I can't honestly think of anything else to do but try and look round where we last saw him. Maybe he found his way back there. I don't know. I don't think it's viable to think about this mandolin until we've got a way out of the city. And I certainly don't want to think about that until we found everybody.
Okay. Let's
He didn't like us. Like he liked the idea of us taking the thing. Maybe he's hanging around there. I don't know.
maybe just he's thinking the same. Go back to where we last were and see if we show up.
That's the only other
right.
place I can think to go. Like, we don't know our way around the city. He can't have made it back to Elba because she would have sent him to the docks. So logically, there's nothing else I can think to do.
Yeah, I guess we can just sniff around there. Maybe I can catch something there since I'll be in the area.
All right, let's head back in that direction then.
All right,
Where are you heading?
let's go.
Well, the last place we saw him was when he stormed off from the music shop. I'm not intending to go in or necessarily near the music shop, but we just want to see if we can see him knocking about in the street or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you make your way back there. It takes another hour or so to get back there. The evening is starting to set in a little bit. The sun's low in the sky, long shadows. You come across the music shop. No Lexi there on the outside.
Can I try to get like a scent? I know I doesn't usually have a scent, but anything that would be familiar.
Yeah, sure. How long is your wild shape these days?
3 hours.
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check with advantage to sniff him out. And Lexi's tough to find.
Still nothing, guys.
Could I investigate and look for like any blob-shaped footprints?
Well,
any snail trail?
well,
Graves.
he definitely doesn't leave those behind unless he wants to. But Lexi, make a perception check for me.
Okay.
I do think that, Shimmer's he's getting quite concerned. So she probably would, as they were walking anyway, have been calling out for him and asking passers-by if they'd seen anyone that distinctive, that kind of thing. Like looking for a lost toddler in a shopping centre.
Okay. Are you doing that outside the shop? Are you shouting his name?
I probably would. I genuinely probably would have been doing it as we were walking, just in a desperate, because Shimmer would actually be quite concerned.
In that case, Lexi, you hear Shimmer calling your name from outside the shop.
Okay. I will sort of nod to the old. Do you think gnomish woman?
Yep.
Another one. With them earlier than I thought.
Bexy.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm just going to open the door and look out.
Oh, you're already in.
Yes.
You stole the item without us?
No, the item's not going to be stolen.
Why'd you break in?
I didn't. I was in there with the old woman having tea.
I see. Soften her up a bit. Getting your trust. Very smart.
Baldwin, stop talking. The longer you talk, the Shimmer.
Bexy.
I don't believe. Sorry. I don't think we should steal this. I don't think I find it necessary to make our heroing, even if it is for a great cause, easier on us at the expense of an innocent. This is against what I believe in. If I were to let you do this, my hero would look upon you and me in shame. So, as of that, I will not move from this doorway until you, Laborin especially, and Baldwin, my sweet summer child, you wound me so, say you will not be partaking in the stealing of this mandolin, ever.
Why'd you have to be such a goody fucking two shoes, Lexi?
We're not the villains of Fandolin.
It's harmless.
No, it's fucking not.
You killed a Nothic that didn't attack you.
For the time being.
Glorious.
Baldwin, please stop talking. I lacked knowledge, I lacked experience. I have since gained those, after many mistakes, I'll add, and learned from them. Unlike you, the same thieving child from since you were a boy. You've grown that now.
You need to back the fuck up, Lexi. Don't talk to him like that.
I apologize. Laborin, please. This once, I encourage you. If you do try, I will make attempts to stop you. This is not unnecessary. We've surpassed insurmountable goals before. I admit this instrument may make it easier, but I don't want the easy way. If someone completely unrelated and completely innocent is put in any sort of harm or foul directly from our actions, it is not right. Plain wrong. Luna, please go away.
You know what, Lexi, you're right. It wasn't necessary. I'm disappointed, to be honest, that you didn't feel like you could just talk to us. It wasn't necessary to come here and put everybody, particularly the boring, in danger. Like, what if this woman that you've been having tea with, what if she went to the guards? What if she told them what we were planning? You know, it's still an arrestable offence. How dare you put us in danger? Do you not trust us? You could have just spoken to us. What is this performance all about? You're right, it is unnecessary, it's disappointing, and it's hurtful. I thought you were my brother. I thought you were all of our brother. Why do you have to do this? If the guards pick up Laborin, he's as good as hung. Is that what you want? Isn't that just as much a risk? This is bullshit, Lexi. You didn't need to do it this way.
I recognise my faults. Even unconsciously, I'm a bit of a... Let's call it a tension hog. I have...
You've put us in more danger than pulling off this robbery would have done. And to be honest, you know, we all care about you. If you would just come to us, even if you just come to me, if you feel that strongly about it, then no item in the world is worth offending you that way.
May we turn over a new leaf, so to speak. Not forget this happened. It's learn from it. Learn from it as a collective. Work on all our faults, mine especially.
The Bourne would, in Gnomish, would probably kind of shout some random swear word and then switch back to common and say, "Fine, you fucking blob. If it means that much to you, we won't steal it."
Thank you, Boren.
But I'm not happy about it.
I didn't expect you to be. Know this, I appreciate it way more than you could imagine.
Come on, we're going to try and leave Baldur's Gate tonight.
How so?
We're going to try and get some horses. The boat down costs $2,000 and is deadly.
Well, how about we go somewhere else and discuss this instead of standing around in the street and in doorways?
Yes, that might be well.
I understand, Lexi, that you don't appreciate the fact that I was willing to go there for it. And in hindsight, perhaps I was too hasty, but you have to understand that I was just... And she starts to sort of well up a little bit. You're not sure whether she's upset or whether she's just frustrated or angry or all of the above, but she starts to get a little bit tearful, and she's like, "Look, I don't know what to do. I just wanted to protect you, all of you, so much that I was willing to go there for it. And okay, in hindsight, maybe it wasn't going to be the right decision, but it really hurts, Lexi, that you felt the need to do this, and it hurts that you feel the need to judge other people for what you perceive as their faults. There's nothing wrong with Laborin. There's nothing wrong with who he is or what he is, and I'm just really disappointed. But as I said, let's get out of this street and talk about it like civilized people. Maybe we can get out of this godforsaken place.
Got to say, you know, elsewhere. Apologies, you have to stay the shore. I'll say to the no fisherman, and I'll sort of close the door behind me on my way out.
Where are you heading from here?
I guess the dingy pub that was nearby. I mean, that we don't know the city that well, do we? So
The dripping
the-
bucket.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not far away. A couple blocks over.
Yeah. So look, we're either leaving tonight or I guess early tomorrow morning. We need to get back on track with this whole thing. Quilliam and the obelisk. Whatever this Vecna guy is can wait. Jack, what time is it roughly?
It's closing in on evening now. Sun is setting, if not already. Yeah, you estimate you probably got about like 20 minutes of daylight left.
Look, most places seem to be closing up, so we might not be able to get some horses tonight. So maybe first thing tomorrow morning instead.
yeah. We should look for some horses in the morning. It sounds like the river's a big risk and a potential dead end. We've been advised by those in the know that travelling by land would be best, but we haven't got all the time in the world to walk. So horses seem like a fair middle ground, I suppose.
Oh.
All right. So looking to stay the night somewhere? Where are you looking to stay?
Yeah, I mean, if we can't stay at Elba's, I guess we'll have to find an inn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if where we are have rooms or whether we can find somewhere a little bit more market.
You have to find out.
Well, Shimmer's just sulking over her pint at the moment.
Okay. I don't think Lexi's eating or drinking anything.
Does he ever?
Sorry? I mean,
Does he ever?
he's had some roaches. Anyway. Are we not? Are we sort of in our own little booth in a corner,
Yeah, sort
or
of,
are we
yeah.
just?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will look sort of park myself next to Laboran and sort of turn to face him. Laboran, I'd like to sincerely apologize for my it's called outburst earlier. I had gotten lost and talked to some people, and they also had good intentions, but I feel it sort of made me subconsciously elevate my status. Anyway, I'd like to sincerely apologize to you for saying that you hadn't grown at all as a person. You have performed remarkable feats of heroism and has saved my life and the rest of our parties on numerous occasions.
The Bourne will sort of like pat Lexi on like the shoulder or back or something, that kind of thing, and say, "Look, thievery, deception, killing, that's all I've ever known. And this path that we're on, I'd do anything to give us the what we need, the tools we need to try and protect everyone else in this group and to stop this obelisk from being constructed and potentially doing whatever it is that this Quillian plans to do with it or whatever. For what it's worth, I've grown to think of you like family, and you know, for a long time, I guess I never had a family, and families fight. You know, I trust that you're just trying to do your best, as are the rest of us. All's forgiven.
I hope to show you that there's more to this world than, as you said, deception, murder, and theft. I'll show you some of the good parts. I've not been here for long, but I've seen some remarkable things.
I mean, I think you're pretty remarkable. Never seen you ever.
Thank you. May I buy you something? A drink, some food?
I'll always take a free drink.
Borden, Shimmer, would you like anything? That's up the mood a bit. And
You told me to stop talking.
No, Borden, you can resume talking now. That wasn't an order. It was just...
Okay. My favorite drink. Absinthe, please.
Sure. Shimmer?
Shimmer doesn't even look up. She just shakes her head.
Okay.
I'm still a dog, so you're going to have to give it to me in a little bowl.
I will ask for absinthe in a bowl.
Thank you.
It's like Weatherspoons. That's how they serve it there as well.
Yeah.
Willow will have a dry white.
Sam.
Okay.
I'll just have an ale, Lexi.
Thank you. Right. Call over a waiter and request those items.
Yeah, easily done. Knock off a couple gold.
Okay.
Absinthe is particularly expensive.
My furry friend.
Just so you know.
I don't...
Sam, where would Shimmer be sat in relation to Labor and Lexi, etc.?
I don't know. She'd probably be as close to the corner as she possibly could. I don't know where you would sit round her. She'd have her back to the wall / corner, depending on where we were sitting. I mean, I assume Laborin would sit next to her. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he probably.
Nah, he wouldn't.
I plonked myself next to Laborin. So I think that's Shimmer, Laborin,
I
Lexi,
sit
and
on top of Laborin.
An entire row to himself. and Willow, I guess.
So I guess you were on the other side of the table and then you moved around, or something like that. But yeah. I was just wondering whether Shimmer was opposite or next to Laborin. That was kind of the thing. You'll just see that she's, being a bit down, and he'll just sort of place his hand over hers.
And she'll just give it a little squeeze. His hand.
Not here.
Anyway, Lexi, sorry about that. That whole mess. I hope you understand where I was coming from, and the rest of it as well.
I can see the benefit. I don't think it was worth the mark on our records.
No, you're right.
I apologize.
No, you're right. We definitely have been able to overcome many challenges while under-equipped. Because at the end of the day, all we really need is each other.
No, you. I'll pull him into a hug.
Starts wagging his tail.
Over the table as a dog.
Give him belly rubs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I start kicking. I started kicking all over the table, like probably knocking some drinks over.
Don't spill your bowl of absinthe.
Well, stop giving me belly rubs, man. I can't control myself.
No, I will resume belly.
All right, useless fucks. What's happening from here?
I guess I'll go up to the
guys.
bar and inquire about rooms. Sorry, Baldwin, go on.
No, you're good. Just before you do that, obviously the next thing should be his heading to my grove. I suppose in the morning we can either get. I believe we settled on horses. Was it?
I think that's our
Okay.
best option.
Okay, I agree. Yes, and it will save some money as well since Lexi here can summon his own, which is very useful indeed.
Yes.
If anything, would Willow be able to maybe ride with you
Yeah,
and maybe save us some more gold?
I don't see
Oh,
why
great.
she can't ride Top Lexi Jr. with me.
Great. Yeah, this will be wonderful. Go ahead, Shimmer.
I'll go up to the bar and ask the barman about whether they've got any rooms available.
Rooms. You want rooms?
Yeah.
How many?
We would need
One.
three rooms and a bucket.
One room.
3.
I can
I've
share.
got one room. One.
Okay, fantastic. How many beds does it have?
Ah.
How many beds?
One.
Genius.
One.
Where else has rooms around here?
Ah.
Man in the sky. Could we find our way back to the elf song if we needed to?
I want to start with this guy seems nice. I want to go in his room.
If you want to yeah, I mean, make a history check.
One. One.
No, you could not. Stuck with this guy.
I guess we're staying here.
Right. Do you know what?
We'll
One
it'll
room.
be good team bonding.
We've had worse. We've had to sleep in worse places. One room's fine.
One.
One. Yes.
One.
But the only word. What's your name, sir?
Ah.
One.
I think one gold.
How
One.
much gold do you want for the one room?
One.
Right. I'm just going to chuck in 1 gold.
One.
Literally throw it at his face.
1 gold for a room. That's fucking robbery.
He's like, goes back to
Right.
pouring drinks.
Where's this room? Where?
Up.
Fantastic.
Oh, he can say other words.
What?
Anyway,
What is he? Is he?
He's
What race is
evolving.
he?
what is this? What does Juan look like? I've named him Juan.
He is he's a human, but he's very
God.
short, very scraggly, got an eye patch.
Juan.
Looks like his nose is like scuffed, been broken before at some point, and very dirty. His fingernails are full of dirt. And,
Is he like Danny DeVito?
yeah,
what he
a
looks
little
like?
bit like that. Yeah.
I'll go back to the table and explain to the others. Say, look, there is 1 bedroom with 1 bed. That's all there is. I've paid for it. I figured we could just chuck a couple of bedrolls down. We've had worse. And then we'll just
I call the
get
bed.
the fuck out of here the second that day breaks tomorrow. If we
I
drink
bet.
enough, we might even sleep okay.
He
All right.
he comes back over to your table and puts the key on the table. One.
What?
One. How many
We
keys?
are in room 1 because there is only 1 room.
Okay.
2.
It's lucky. What?
Well, who's in 2? I suppose it doesn't matter.
Do we get more than 1 key?
1.
Only one.
All right.
Don't you understand this, man? There's one.
1.
Well, can we stop talking to this man? I really need to go. I've got one fucking nerve left, and he's on it.
One.
Yes, one. Anyway, to the room. Nice to meet you, Juan. Oh,
Do you know what? I've had enough of this. Jim is just going to grab the key off the table, really like she's really pissed off, and just fucking storm off the doors. He's done.
LeBorin just follows so he can clean the bed.
Have a good night,
That's
guys.
fine. She's sleeping on top of
Apologies.
Laborin's.
Oh, he talks normal.
Something stuck in my throat. Yeah. Enjoy your room. Room 2, upstairs. Thanks.
Oh, room 2. Oh, okay, thank you.
Bastard. I run upstairs.
I'm sure we can fit in the bed, Laborin, between us. I've got quite a slight figure.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You and me, we'll clean in the bed.
It is a squeeze to get you all in there, but yeah, it's doable.
All right.
Lexi can sleep in the bucket,
Yeah.
and Bolin can curl up as a dog.
And Willow?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, but-
It only lasts 3 hours.
Yeah, you're going to wake up,
Yeah,
there's going to be an elf
once
on your feet.
Once he's asleep,
An elf on
he
your
just,
feet.
on the floor. It's on the floor.
Can he use Lexi as an air mattress?
You'll have to cover me like a tarp, but yeah.
The romance is blossoming. But Bolin only needs 4 hours anyway, right?
Yeah, meditates, Baldwin. Yeah, he doesn't even sleep. He just fucking meditates.
Yeah, I meditate. I'm in
You
a
are
trance-like state.
unconscious while you do that, though, technically.
Yes. Yeah, so I lose any concentration.
Yeah, it's not like a Warforged where you still perceive. All right.
Yeah.
So,
It'd be useful to have-
anything
have
you
one
want
of
to
them.
do in this very tiny, overly paid room?
One goal for this
Well,
room.
not with the others here, no.
Sleep, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
take,
just sleep. I've got nothing else to say.
take a long rest. Should you need it?
Mhm.
Trance. I don't sleep, I trance. A long trance.
You don't get very good sleep. It fucking sucks, actually. This particular tavern got very rowdy in the night. You heard the breaking of glass and just the shouting. One.
Ah, his coffee.
Yeah, you wake up in the
Look really good.
morning. You wake up in the morning to like hearing the sweeping of glass out in the alleyway and things like that. But yeah, the morning is yours.
To the stables.
He won't be getting a good score on TripAdvisor.
No, I
Yeah,
think I'm
this
going
is-
to rate him 1 star.
This
So,
is why I prefer the woods. So much more
Let's go
space
find
than
some
this.
horses.
Yeah, let's get some horses.
Yes. Let's get some-
Where did Willow sleep?
On the floor.
On the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
On- on the
upside down
ceiling?
cat star.
Yeah, like fucking Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, they're bat. She's a bat.
Where are you
Probably all
going?
sorts of
Where are you
shit that we
going?
don't know about.
Stables, nurse.
Stables.
Stables.
Well, I will
Yeah.
probably ask at the bar if tentatively if he knows anywhere that sells horses.
Oh, you're doing it to yourself, Shimmer. You're doing it to
Well-
yourself.
Okay, well, one of you ask then.
The guy from the
excuse
guy
me.
from the night before isn't there. The morning staff are in.
Oh no.
I'll approach that man. It's like, what happened to Juan?
Oh, good morning and welcome. I hope you had a wonderful sleep. Everything okay?
Yeah, oh, sorry. There's such a stark difference to Juan from last night. Yeah, I'm looking for our group are looking for some stables. You wouldn't have to know any nearby. We've got a long journey ahead.
Oh, there are a few stables. Where are you heading so I can point you in the right direction?
Oh,
The reaching woods, please.
Oh, so
Thank you.
you're heading east. Okay, wonderful. You would want to make your way to the east gate. Not far from there is a stable on the main road that will probably sell you some horses. No problem.
no, the East Gate. I've been there. Back in
Yeah,
the
Lexi's familiar with the East Gate.
Yes, I've got a friend there.
And you do recall being at the East Gate, there is a stables there.
Nice.
Nice. Well, I've got connections already. We might be able to have a good deal.
You saw the stable. You didn't speak to anybody there.
No, but there's the Eastern Tower guard that we didn't RP.
Oh, right.
He was there.
Different shift.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so you guys can make your way there very easily. You approach these stables. For the sake of time, what are you looking to? What's your plan here?
Well, above the table, if Willow rides any horse alongside anyone else, is it going to slow us down significantly?
If Willow ride,
If Willow sits on, if we have a horse with two people, say with Shimmer and Willow as the two smallest, is it going to slow us down, or does she need her own?
no, you'd be fine.
Right. Okay, that's fine. So in that case,
Cool.
then we need 3 horses.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
3 horses. You're buying these horses.
Well, we'll have to. Can't
I
rent a
guess
horse.
so.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'll try and
horses,
blag a good price.
horses and tack.
Yeah.
And will you be barding the horses?
Sorry?
What's that?
Barding is the horse armor, essentially.
Oh. Depends,
don't
I
think
guess.
we'd want to do that, would we?
I don't think
sounds
Shimmer
expensive.
would not feel it was necessary, but she's happy to be guided by others.
They're just a means to an end of speed more than anything. We're not planning on fighting. At least I'm not planning on fighting on top of a horse.
True.
Yes, we plan all of our fights.
So
Yes.
there are different types of horses, but I think to get what you want out of them, you're looking for riding horses, essentially.
Yeah.
Which would double your travel speed, basically.
Sweet.
So riding horses are 75 gold each.
It's very reasonable.
Wow.
And tack. So bit and bridle, 2 gold each. So start writing this down. So 75 gold. So 3 times 75. 3 times 2 for bit and bridle. 3 times saddle is 3 times 10. So that's 30 for each of those. And yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, so that should come to about I think 261 gold altogether. I make it.
Something along those lines. Yep.
Can I try and barter for a bit lower?
How are you doing that?
So we're buying quite a few. We're buying three whole horses here, and why don't we just make it a nice round number, say 250?
There's 3 of you. Sorry, there's 5 of you, and you're only buying 3 horses.
That's true, but one of us already has a horse.
Well, I don't see a horse.
Lexi,
I will.
would you like to
I will
oblige?
cast. Fine steed.
So you wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit down for 10 whole minutes.
Kind of
Magic
like,
flares
kinda-
around me.
he gets bored, and he's kind of like, all right.
Well, our
hang on,
friend here can make a horse. Sorry, Jacob.
Oh,
No, I was just saying,
I've been
like-
given options. Sorry.
I was just saying to the guys, he's bored. Like, no, don't worry, it's coming. It's just it's stage right. 1 in 10.
It's
Oh,
worth the
God,
wait.
hello.
It's spectacular.
Look how big my horse is.
Wow. We don't need any horses.
You've gone for warhorse. Nice. Yeah.
That I don't have riding horse isn't an option for me.
I've got riding horses, but yeah. Yep. Warhorse. They got the same movement, so you're good.
Yeah.
Significantly more
But
expensive.
it's made out. It's made out of blue slime. So that's like
Oh, yeah, sure. He's like, what was going? That's not a horse.
Close enough.
I'll tell you what. Pay the full price. I'll chuck in a couple of days of food.
All right, you got a deal.
We didn't think about feeding the horses.
Just eat grass on the way.
Oh yeah. I don't know what horses. You don't get horses in the astral plane.
It's fine. We'll take some food. You never know what's going to happen.
They will
Couple bags of
require
oats.
feed.
Fair enough then.
That will cost you 5 copper per day per horse.
I'll tell you what. Call it 260, and we'll have a deal. Give us one back for the road.
Done.
Yeah. Now just look at Laborin and say, "Pay the man."
What do I have to pay the man?
Wait, it's a 260 divided by
No.
what?
We'll each pay for our own. The three of us that are riding.
Okay, so what was it 260?
Willow doesn't have to pay because we feel sorry for her.
If you wanted
Yes.
saddlebags,
Oh, yeah, we just-
if you wanted saddlebags, you can get those as well to put stuff in. It will increase carry capacity, and probably be helpful with all the horse food you're going to need to take.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Correct.
Okay.
So
what's the total?
So that'll be another 12 gold for saddlebags on each horse.
Right, so 272 then altogether.
272.
Just take it out of mine,
Call
Jack.
it 270. Well, you take it out.
220.
I don't know how to because it's all in platinum now.
So that'll be
Sorry, teach me how to do it. And
27.
27 platinum.
Okay, right, that's fine. I can do.
27 platinum. Wait, in total? Like that's like the total cost of everything.
Yeah.
Or per person.
Yeah. Total.
Oh, is Sam, are you gonna pay the 27 platinum?
Yeah, I'll pay it.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah, just remember that next time I'm alone and in desperate need.
100% will. I promise.
Oh, I can't wait to kill these horses.
Wow.
Guys, let's name them and become attached.
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
let us?
Please do.
I've already got
Can you
Lexi Junior.
Can you just kill them when we get to the woods? I don't care about them after that.
What?
You get shot by Ultra artillery halfway there.
Yeah.
Okay. What color is my horse? Do I choose it like what my horse
I
looks
want
like?
a dapple grey.
Alrighty. Let's see.
So I don't know if it's a boy or girl also. Now I can give it an appropriate name.
Oh no, actually, I'm going to call my horse Roach.
Oh, nice. Original.
Every horse is called Roach.
So one of them is a bay coloured horse. The other is dun, and there is a dapple grey.
Dibs.
I don't know what these colours are.
Yeah, what's a bay and a dun?
Look them up.
Dun is a kind of a greyish brown colour, and
Greyish.
bay is it's just another brown, basically. Is all we really matters.
Bay color.
You got the
I think
brown,
the
Oh, well,
brown,
of course,
grey.
Kate knows about fucking horses.
She's got 10,
You buy them
10
at
of them
weight
on
train.
their complex.
Bay is like, if you think of a horse, a brown horse, that's bay.
Yeah, those are black
Call
ones
it
too.
Bay. Make its name Bay,
Aye.
as in
Oh, yeah,
B.
bay. Bays look nice because they're brown with like black hair.
I guess I'll take the dun horse then.
I'll take the bay horse.
Done as fuck.
Well,
Sorry.
I'll tell you what, Laborin and Shimmer could ride together if it's not going to significantly slow us down.
I don't know if we're allowed because I'm a bigger creature, but I'd be fine with it.
Well, she
But what
bloody
about
well
Willow?
hope so. She have her own horse. She'd probably prefer that.
Oh,
She probably
True.
would.
okay.
Would that be allowed, Jack, or is Laborin and Shimmer too big?
It's
Laborin's
a
a medium.
It's a bit much for one horse, one of these riding horses.
Your romance is truly dead.
Sorry.
Sorry, I don't want to cripple a horse to the.
I'll
Besides,
ride with Willow.
Does Shimmer not want a
Junior's a
side?
war-
Does Shimmer not want a side saddle on her own?
Well, I mean, she would, but like, I feel like Willow is best paired with her because the pair of them are small.
Yeah, right.
Unless, if Lexi's
Well,
war
Lexi's
Junior's
fucking horse can take
TPD
more
beefier.
weight.
it's true. The warhorse can take more weight.
All right, fine. I'll side saddle by myself, or kind of Bridgerton
Saddle.
style.
Very good.
Side saddle with my goat hooves.
What's side saddle?
It's the way ladies used to ride. You didn't want to ride with your legs astride the horse because
Oh,
at
okay.
certain times of the lunar cycle, it was fucking awkward.
Yeah.
Fair.
So you'd
Well,
ride with both legs one side of the horse. You had to have a special saddle for it. It was just considered more ladylike, and it meant your skirt didn't get all fucked up, riding
This is
astride.
how the ladies ride. The ladies ride.
Yeah,
the ladies
okay.
ride. This is how the ladies ride.
It was more elegant, Only ladies rode, really, so they all had big puffy skirts.
Cool.
Sweet.
Kate probably still rides side saddle to this day,
Commander
and she's on her way down to Waitrose. Before we depart, Shimmer, I think Shimmer would probably want to speak to Lexi. She'll just kind of sidle up to him and say, look, Lexi, I'm sorry for my outburst yesterday. I can't deny that the way you went about it did hurt, but I understand that your heart was in the right place and you were doing what you thought was best, the same as any of us. So, I'm sorry.
Right, I need to be. I've learned I need to be more sort of direct. I shouldn't have stormed off to begin with. I should have just laid it out then and there. So I wasn't of right mind.
Well, I just hope that it wasn't because you don't trust us or don't feel like you can't talk to any of us.
No, I intend to reveal to the rest of the group when I deem it so.
Yeah, in your own time. And she'll kind of, I suppose, hold out a hand, like she would prefer to give him a hug, but she feels a bit shy about it. So she's just going to kind of like attempt to shake his hand or something.
Lexi will sort of do the thing when anyone tries to shake his hand. Your hand will go sort of through his, and his slam will sort of ride up to your elbow, and then I'll sort of give you quite a exuberant shaking of love and positive emotions.
Do I have to roll for bludgeoning damage?
Exuberant shaking.
No.
Thank you, Lexi. Let's leave this shit behind.
Yes, okay. I'll sort of. You ready?
Let's ride, motherfuckers.
Yes. I'll sort
Finally,
of shout.
leaving Baldur's Gate as you move through the East
I
Gate,
give my
and Baldur's Gate draws further and further off into the distance behind you. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. So, the Reaching Woods, Baldur's Gate. The path there is entirely yours.
I think that we shouldn't ride too close to the river because we've been warned that that's dodgy ground. So I guess we'll just kind of follow parallel to the river, but not too close to it, not draw attention to ourselves.
It's worth saying, Baldwin, you would be familiar with Elturel. Elturel.
Elturel.
And in particular, Elturgard, which is the country in which the capital of Elturel sits. You traveling this way by river or otherwise will pass through that nation, that kingdom.
Okay.
Just making you aware. You would know that.
Okay. Is there anything of note that I would know about, like the politics of this country, or their governance?
You know,
Are they
make
friendly?
make a history check for me. The DC is quite high based on the nature of your grove.
Okay. Yeah, history you said, right?
Yeah. That's good. So while your grove mostly works in a secluded fashion, isolated, a doctrine of isolation, I suppose, is the best way to describe the way that they handle things. They obviously do need to, from time to time, communicate with, negotiate with neighbors, and obviously Eltergard is one. You're not familiar with the intricate workings of the politics. However, Eltergard has been known to be, from what you've heard from conversations with elders, and in particular your grandfather, overhearing things, they have an amicable relationship with certain people there. You're not familiar with the politics of Eltergard and their neighbors, however, and their opinion of them.
Okay. Would I know like the fastest, maybe safest way to get there?
I
Like my
mean,
grove?
traveling by horse, you're not traveling trodden path here. You are navigating wilderness. So as the crow flies, really, as Jacob is drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just seeing for my own curiosity.
Mhm.
Oh, hello.
I don't know how I did that. I'm sorry.
How are you making circles?
I don't know
I'm
how I
jealous.
did that.
Where's my circle?
Look your circle.
Bro, I worked hard on that, sir.
Okay, so what I do know about Altergard is that some of my elders are like do some trade deals with them sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
The I don't know how other people see Eltergard. If I would assume if the people in my grove, the elders, are in good standing with them, I would assume that we shouldn't run into too much trouble. Especially since I am from Sunny Grove. Maybe if we do in fact run into trouble with maybe some guards or whatever, and if I smooth it over. It's a bit uncharted territory for me, but I kind of know the general direction and how to get there.
Okay, well, you're a point man.
Okay.
Slightly above the table. I'm sure we've already been told this, but I may have forgotten. Why did Baldwin leave the Grove? If he hasn't told us, then I'll just ask him in character.
I have.
He was like,
Is it because you're on a rite of passage or something like that to like?
That's right.
Become
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I remember now. Thank you.
It's a thing that people from my grove do, like young men and women, in order to like try to get like full standing in the grove. Just something we do.
Yeah.
VIP membership.
Exactly.
Have you fulfilled your rite of passage, Baldwin? How do you feel about going home?
Not of yet. It feels okay. Like we can go home, visit her now and then, but it's usually discouraged because the whole point is to be out there and return when you have something of worth to show and prove that you are well traveled and you did explore and have adventures.
Well,
How do you know when you've done enough? Who's the judge of that?
It's judged by the Council of Elders, whether or not it's worthy of what you brought back as proof. I have
You
yet to
saved
meet
an
such an
entire.
item.
Sorry, you saved an entire, town. Is that not enough?
I maybe, but I have nothing to really show for it. I need to bring something back, some kind of artifact. Like I would know it when I see it. In other
Okay.
words,
Your
Let
artifact
me-
may be even there if the part of this obelisk is within your grove.
maybe that could definitely be something that might appease the council.
Yes. We do have physical proof of the art of the obelisk. So would we be able to prove to the council that large piece of obsidian, I think, is from this?
Do we
Willow has that
currently?
diary.
Willow has the diary, but I'm worried about skeptics saying, "Oh, you've got to read in the diary."
If in fact my people were the ones that settled in the area when the obelisk was coming through, they could maybe have ways of proving that it truly is like a piece of the obelisk. Maybe.
Let's just
get there first.
let's just get there first, and we'll
Yeah.
see what happens as per usual.
Of course. I'll lead the way if you all are ready to proceed.
Lead on, Baldwin.
Okay. On we go.
Onwards.
Alrighty. Leaving Baldur's Gate. Which way do you want to go, Baldwin?
East.
East, yeah, towards the reaching woods.
Okay. So it's with the horses, it's half a day travel per hex. So one day worth of travel is 2 hexes essentially now, doubling your speed.
Great.
So leaving Baldur's Gate, I'm just going to move this token across the map, and you just tell me where you're going. So that's 1 day.
Would we see those woods, or is it kind of like the hex is so big that we wouldn't necessarily see them next to us, if that makes sense?
So each hex is 25 miles.
25 miles, right? Okay, so I guess we'd be far enough away that we wouldn't see the woods off to the.
For me to say, yeah, they're there, you'd have to be there.
Okay.
So,
I'm fine with avoiding them anyway. I was just going to ask if I saw them. I was just going to ask a question.
So that's
Even then, I don't want to go into a wood of sharp teeth.
Right.
Right.
I was going to ask. I was going to ask.
Yes. Would I know about the wood of sharp teeth?
make a history check for me.
Yeah, that's for them rifle dickhead Grove.
No.
Perfect.
Never heard of it.
No,
They've
there is
grown
no
up. The woods have sprung up since you left.
Well,
Would you
I mean,
rifle dickhead?
So
I would assume like we can't see the woods yet, right? So I keep going straight, forgetting that they're there entirely. So
yeah, we'll just bypass them in ignorance until we run into them.
yeah, maybe go around it.
So that's 1, 2. I'd say by the end of the second day, you're aware that you're coming across those woods.
I don't remember these woods. Or would I know if these woods are here, or would I not know why they're called that, or what the name and or what it's known for?
You don't know they're there.
Okay, okay. I don't.
Well, I mean,
I don't remember these.
I tell a lie. You guys have this map, okay? So you know they're there, and you can see that it's called the Wood of Sharp Teeth. You just don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I think we should avoid a woods called the Wood of Sharp Teeth, personally, guys.
Our mission is of haste, and I don't want to get caught on another side quest that ends up.
Yes. I mean, at least this proves we're heading the right way. We definitely hit the edge of the woods, so we know we're in the right direction.
So by the end of the third day, you're where the party marker is now, and going here on the halfway through the fourth day.
Okay.
Bear with me a moment. You walked into my trap.
Shimmer cast
No.
Mage
We
Armor
ran into
today.
Vecna.
Yeah, I would do that every morning, honestly.
Yeah. Original blessing.
So, in this particular place, you're kind of like moving along the river at this point, and this is familiar now, Baldwin. You know, you know that this river will essentially run you to the woods that you're trying to reach. For a short while, at the end of the last day, you did come across a path, a very light path. Didn't seem particularly well traveled. It looked almost as if it would be the kind of path that might be used for escorting larger ships down the river. And after hours of kind of trudging with your horses down this path, there is a small forest that isn't marked on the map. Remember, each one of these hexes is 25 miles, so there are scatterings of woods and trees and things that aren't necessarily marked on the map. But there is a dark forest that this path starts to lead along the edge of, and it's probably around midday. Walking down this path, you come across the statue of a horse that has been tipped over onto its side in the middle of the road. It's interestingly though, the statue is missing a leg and a tail, but you don't see any of the missing pieces nearby.
What's it made of?
Okay.
If you want to get a closer look, I mean, from where you're at, it appears to be some kind of stone. But you would need to get off your horse and have a closer look if you wanted to really double check.
It was more just like, does it look like the obsidian pieces?
Oh no! From a distance, it looks like just granite rock.
No, right. Okay, that's fine.
You could, if I can pick it up, move it out of the way, or at least attempt to.
You can try.
Sure.
I mean, make a. So this
How
thing
heavy
is.
does it look?
Well, it's about the size of a horse, an actual horse, and it's, horses are pretty heavy. Like, you don't get a strong sense that you would be able to pick up your own horse necessarily. And this horse is made of stone. You can make an athletics check if you want.
Is it in the way?
I mean, if we can just ride around
you
it,
can
we
ride
don't
around
need-
it.
Oh, okay.
Do you recognise this, Baldwin? Does this symbolise anything?
Yeah, Jag. What I know. Does this statue belong here, or does it look like it fell off of a wagon or something?
Make an investigation check for me.
All of us, or just Baldwin?
Just Baldwin.
No.
16. Or 19.
No.
It definitely looks out of place. There doesn't appear to be anything, and you've not come across really any civilization. The area that you're in, to your left, so you're heading east across this path. To your left is a slightly higher mound. It's rock faced, but it's a small hill essentially. It's maybe 30-40 feet high, very steep sides. There's another hill exactly like that, a little bit further on down the road, not far, like another 50 feet or so. And to your right is a 15-foot tall escarpment. Again, rock faced. You can't see over the top of it from where you currently are. But between these two mounds, there is the woods that kind of leads up. It leads up to the north. Having a look around, just like sat on the back of your horse and really thinking about it for a second, it definitely feels out of place. You don't see anything else that would indicate a statue here. It doesn't have a stand that it could have fallen off of, or anything. So it's falling off of a wagon is a possible conclusion.
Does it look overgrown? How is it? How long has it been there? I'll be able to sort of assume. How clean is it?
Make your own investigation check.
Sure.
Here comes a thesis on
Here's my thesis on
Horse statues.
broken horse.
on overgrowth on statues.
Investigation. I wasn't paying too much attention in this class.
13 is okay. It's not hard to tell. So the it doesn't look very old at all. It looks almost freshly made. And there's no overgrowth on it. But the thing that is strange about it is that it's missing a leg and a tail. You don't see the pieces anywhere.
Which leg?
It's the right rear.
Right rear. Okay, and it's tipped over on its left or right side?
Tipped over onto his right.
Okay. So maybe it fell. It seems like maybe the horse was being taken somewhere, the statue, and maybe fell on its tail end and maybe took off one of the legs. Though it is not that we don't see the pieces. It is very peculiar.
I think it's worth saying that both of you, the statue is essentially of impeccable workmanship. Like the crafting of it is incredibly good. So the horse, the stance that the horse would be making if it was upright would be that it's kind of rearing its back, and the detail in the fur, like the hair of it and its mane is incredible. You deduct that only a fine craftsman really could create such a statue out of stone.
Or it could be
Oh shit!
without a plinth nearby. It might be petrified. It's just a real horse.
Just as you started saying that, I expected to what you were thinking.
Oh my god, cover your eyes. This is a Medusa.
I have no eyes.
Well,
Is there any way we could determine that whether it was a real horse or not?
Would I be able to like an Arcana check, or somehow, or some way?
Yeah, Lexi, make me an Arcana
Can
check.
Okay. Oh god.
No.
Should have cast Detect Magic.
It looks like a statue, man. Do you?
So I would be able to tell if it looked like whittled or like chiseled.
Yeah, I mean, your investigation check, like from before, it looks like a extremely well crafted statue. It's got its bridles and a broken yoke carved with symbols of a Western. I'll tell you what. One thing that is interesting about it actually is that in the carving, there's down the side of the saddle where the some of the embroidered underpart of the saddle is. There is, like, even on there is embroidered a symbol. Make a history check for me.
Yes, I'm slightly better at these.
Oh yeah.
I've done many theses.
Jesus Christ. It's weird how many nat 20s he gets on these history checks.
This symbol,
I paid attention.
This
Doing
symbol
history
you have
class.
seen on a number of occasions in your journey and in your adventures. The last time you saw it was at Thornhold. This is the symbol of the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah, this is one of Sildar's group.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's
But,
towards lines. Look on the underneath the saddle here.
Oh, right,
the
yes.
line stretch this far? Is this a statue they'd... Like, why would they just have a statue out here in the middle of nowhere?
I don't. I have no idea. There's no plinth nearby. The missing limb and tail of this beast is completely absent.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Does it? You say it's missing a leg and a tail. Does it look like the leg and the tail have been broken off the statue? Like, is the stone damaged?
Okay.
Like there's breakage, like it looks crumbled.
Yes.
I think we should get a move on. I don't...
Yeah, probably not wise to stick around.
Somebody want to make me a survival check.
May I recommend the druid?
Olin.
Okay, I'll do it, guys. All right.
Survive us.
Survive us.
You're probably gonna regret it, but it's okay.
I
It's part of
will
the game.
survive.
Yeah, you see?
3?
Oh, you only got +2.
Yeah.
You ready?
Does that mean Willow's got a better survival?
Probably.
Probably.
I think-
Willow to
I mean-
make a survival check?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she has
She definitely would. Yeah.
18
She's
was,
got a-
yeah. She could have looked at Baldwin doing some stupid shit, looking under a rock, and then she was like, oh, for God's sake.
I thought she just had the 17 in wisdom.
She's 8.
Which is plus
I thought-
6.
Oh, no. Doesn't. Nope.
Still higher.
Unfortunately,
Go higher.
That's on brand for Willow.
That right there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
ride on.
Right.
If there's
Yeah, let's
nothing else
just ride
to do.
on. Keep an eye out. I mean, maybe bandits did this or something, and maybe they're looking to sort of stop people with it.
hmm
As you round the corner, maybe like 50 feet, 50, 60 feet in front of you, there is a capsized wagon with a broken wheel that blocks your path.
Oh, we can go around.
No.
I mean, you can pick your way
Oh.
around.
Yeah, no.
Wait, no, wait, hold on.
No.
Do we look around? Can we have a look around? Be like any like crazy things happening? People hiding in bushes and such.
Make a perception check.
Is there any Laborans in there?
You're more likely to find it more.
Wow.
Don't see
I gotta stop rolling.
nobody hiding in bushes as far as you can tell.
So is there no dead bodies or people hanging around the wagon or anything?
Not that you can see. The only thing that you can make out is that the side of the wagon does also bear the emblem of the Lord's Alliance.
My hypothesis
Could
was
be
correct.
symbolic. It's the second upside down thing we've found missing a limb.
Wagon.
I'm going to stop talking now. Lexa Jr.
His
Is
horse
there
can talk.
Well, we're not examine the wreckage. It's a wagon. They carry things. I'll
Yeah.
see if there's anything's fallen out of the wagon.
All right.
Could I help with that?
No check required.
That's it.
So what you find is that the wreck of the wagon is also, like, all around it are mostly broken jars of flour.
Okay.
And there are
Flour.
a few crates there that are also appear to be leaking flour.
Could I try and determine why it's crashed? Like maybe a wheel broke or something like that, or if it's got
Make
like
a-
say arrow mark.
Make a survival or a perception check for me.
It would be investigation. So
Could it be history?
It's not just me, thank God.
No, you're not sure, dude.
Start doing my thesis on crashed wagons.
I'll allow one more investigation check from somebody else on us.
Oh, I thought you said,
Willow.
could I have done an investigation?
You're asking about something specific that needed survival or perception.
Okay.
Willow could.
Yeah, that's true. Willow's really good at investigating, isn't she?
Shimmer's not rolled on this yet.
Oh, true.
Sorry,
true.
I was dealing with my son. What do
That's
I
okay.
need to do?
Do you want to roll an investigation check?
Yeah, I'm shit, but I'll roll it.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. We all been kind of booty.
Jesus.
Is it just sevens? Oh,
It's times like this when the useless part of our name really is entirely.
I don't think I rolled above a 10 last night either, so...
So we have no idea what the freak is going on.
We found a capsized Lords Alliance wagon.
It's the Lord's Alliance, is it?
Full of jars and crates that are leaking flour.
Right, so it's safe to assume then that this horse we just found was possibly pulling this wagon.
Potentially, but again,
well, if you said that this is definitely Lord's Alliance, then 100%. It's not much of a leap, is it?
No.
Is the back of the wagon, like, would it have had room for a statued horse, or does it look like it was very full with all these jars of flour?
Yeah.
It looks like it would have been full with other things.
So
okay.
That almost confirms my...
Yeah. Is any Gorgons around?
I don't know what those are.
Gorgons are a thing in D&D? That they were?
I'm RPing a man from a...
Are there any hoof prints or anything that would indicate the presence of a horse, or even footprints, people, signs of a scuffle?
Make a survival perception check for me.
Spooky.
Well, they're
spooky,
both
scary skeletons. Shivers down my spine.
Down your spine. Oh, for God's
sake. Nice, dude.
As you're kind of looking around, on the escarpment to your south now, you hear a sound.
Oh, fuck.
Well, they sound approachable.
There's a creature, quadrupedal creature, almost lizard-like, massive maw, teeth at the front, snake-like fangs hang from the top, claws, massive claws on each of its 4 legs, black spines running down its back, massive long alligator-type tail.
Be a basilisk then, I guess.
Oh, hello. That's badass.
I would like to tame and adopt this one.
This creature is quite large. And then another.
No.
And then a smaller one.
What?
And then another, and another, and another. And that's where we're going
on the horse's run.
Oh. How many others did you say? There's like 7.
In total, you see 7. 8.
I was right.
8 creatures, 2 large. The rest small.
Oh, parents.
And we'll pick up from there next week, guys. All right.
Ooh.
It was nice playing with you all.
See you next week.
Oh, by the way, bye everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Later.